Hi guys, welcome to Rapid Fire Wargaming. Welcome back to our viewers. We've got another 2,000 point game of Warhammer 40,000 for you to enjoy. Well, a game this time with a slight twist to it. We've decided to bench the old Grand Tournament rules pack. We've had enough of Admech and Drakari and Grey Knights and Thousand Suns. Who cares? We're playing a fun game, a fluffy game, a thematic game. It's what it's all about on this channel. We're playing some Open War.
Yes, for those who don't know, Open War is a system whereby you have a bunch of cards which have deployment maps and various interesting rules on, and you randomly pick some.
Yes.
And that determines the type of game you're having. So there's no secondaries, there's no sort of like...
No faff.
No faff. Hopefully it'll be easier for my tired brain to work out.
And easy for our tired viewers to watch.
Exactly.
But this is Bosch on simple mode.
Yeah, exactly. That's
which is what we like. And we have 2,000 points of Alpha Legion. We have 2,000 points of Blood Angels. In a second we'll go through those lists, but first we're going to do the live draw of what we're actually playing.
Yeah.
Coming back to you next.
Okay, so here we are. We've got the Open War cards in front of us. There's objectives, there is mission deployment zones, and then there is a twist, which is like an interesting extra rule to make things more thematic and awesome. So here we go. Let's see what we got for the objective. The prize. Place an objective marker in the centre of the battlefield. An infantry model can pick up the prize by ending any kind of move on the objective marker. Remove that objective marker from the battlefield. The model is now carrying the prize. The model can drop the prize at any time and must drop it if it is destroyed. If it's dropped by a player's model, their opponent places an objective marker within 1 inch of the model that dropped it. The player whose model is carrying it, the prize at the end of the 5th battle round, is the winner. So it's kind of like a relic-y thing. Pick it up, run around.
This is the relic. Yeah, the old 8th edition.
Maybe it's the
rulebook.
Blood Angel's chalice or something like that. You know,
yes.
They really want.
Let's say it's that. Great idea.
Objective map. Is it something?
Deployment.
Oh, deployment.
Oh, that's odd.
Interesting.
That is literally no gaps at all between the armies. That could be interesting. Okay.
And finally, twist. Hatred. When making an attack against the closest enemy unit, reroll a wound roll of 1. Okay.
Well, that's quite thematic for Chaos. For an Imperium versus Chaos off, that's quite a thematic
and not too impactful, hopefully. No, it's not like completely swingy, is it?
No, that means the Blood Angels are going to give you +1 to wound and rerolling wound rolls of 1.
Nice.
Sexy.
And it's shooting as well, I guess.
I think you're probably right. Any attack, yeah, absolutely, mate.
Awesome. All right, so that's the Open War cards, and we'll get back to you in a second with the army lists. Okay, here is 2,000 points on the nose of Blood Angels. It's a single battalion. It's led by the Librarian Dreadnought, Ancient Arantor, who's standing at the front here. He is upgraded to be the Chief Librarian. Now, I know that's heresy because there is Mephiston, of course, who is our real Chief Librarian, but I thought I'd do it. I don't think it's a particularly good chapter command upgrade, but I had a few points left over, so that's what I went for. He has got Wings of Sanguinius, the Quickening, and Unleash Rage is his powers, and he can, as Chief Librarian, he can deny 2 powers, which may or may not be useful, I don't know. He's got a Melter Gun and a Force Halberd. Next to him is another member of the Librarius, so I'm guessing in this battle, now we pick the objective, it feels like maybe there's some sort of psychic relic that these guys have come to claim in the name of Baal. Next to him is a Librarian with a jump pack. He's got the normal Space Marine Librarius discipline, and he has got Psychic Fortress and Null Zone as his powers. And he's also got a jump pack, as you can see. The troops are a 5-man squad of Tactical Marines, and then 2 5-man squad of Intercessors. The Sergeant's got a Power Fist. There they are. Now, in a very un-Blood Angels-y way, I've gone for lots of tanks, because I like tanks. I think they're awesome. It's a Land Raider at the back with 2 twin las cannons and heavy bolter and a multi-melter on top. And then in the back are 2 Predator Annihilators with twin las cannon sponsons, and they do actually have Stormbolters as well. Over here we've got 2 Dreadnoughts with multi-melters and an Outrider bike squad, just 3 of those. And then in the elite slots I've got a 5-man Death Company squad and a 5-man Tactical Terminator squad, because I love Terminators and I never leave home without them. And that is my list. Okay, a quick addendum to my list. I forgot to mention warlord traits. Ancient Arantor has Gift of Foresight, which is from the Blood Angels Codex, and it gives him reroll 1 save, 1 wound, and 1 hit per turn. I paid a CP to give him an extra warlord trait, which is Imperium Sword, which is +1 strength and +1 attack on the charge. I also paid to give the librarian over here an extra warlord trait, which is Soul Warden, which is a 6-inch bubble of 5-up feel no pain against mortal wounds. Finally, I paid a CP to give my sergeant of the Tactical Terminator Squad Quake Bolts, which mean that if he hits with his Stormbolter, the unit that he hits are +1 to hit in combat for Blood Angels.
All right, Chaos fans, we have 1993 points of Alpha Legion. Yes, I may concede early. What we've got here is a lot of Forge World, and possibly the most un-Alpha Legion list you've seen in a while, but it'll be a lot of fun to play. So what we've got is a battalion and a spearhead. So we're starting with 9, less 3 for Forge World, less 2. So we're not starting with a lot of CPs in this list, but we'll see how we go. We have got a little bit of CP farming to report on. So we've got to the HQ choices to start with. In the battalion, we have a cheeky little Chaos Lord in the front there, front and centre. He has the Master of Diversion Warlord trait, which allows me to essentially redeploy 3 units after just before the start of the first turn. And he has the Shade Blade, which is a sort of a relic power sword. It's kind of cool. Allows me to have sort of a -1 to hit against any attack, including melee, which makes it slightly more advantageous than the Alpha Legion trait itself. And as I say, it's a slightly improved power sword, +1 strength, -3 D3 damage. So quite a nice little thing to have there. And we also have the Dark Apostle completing the HQ choices. He has Warp Sight Plea, which is essentially the +1 to hit, and he has his little sort of disciple retinue there to make sure things go off more reliably. So those are the HQs. We have just behind there 3 units of 5 Chaos Space Marines. We cry into our sort of Imperial chalices when we realise we still only have the 1 wound. But fingers crossed, GW answer that prayer fairly shortly. The deal is with these, they're all basically exactly the same loadout. 1 las cannon in there, just as a bit of extra anti-tank punch, which is going to be super useful in this list, which would be great. And then moving on, we have some elites. Elites are always nice to have. We have 1 Chaos Leviathan Dreadnought with a Cyclonic Melter Lance and a Hellforged Claw. Also has a Hunter Killer Missile in there just because of points. And then slightly behind that, you will see the 2 Chaos Decimators with 2 heavy Butcher Cannons, or Butcher Cannons, whatever they're called. Pretty nice unit though. I rather like those. Obviously, they are Forge Worlds, so there will be -1 CP to deploy. And then we move on to our good friends in the detachment here. In fact, these guys are also in the detachment. They are Havocs. They are missile launcher Havocs there. Marcus Lanesh for that endless cacophony goodness, should we need that. Then moving over to the Spearhead, we have another HQ. We have a Master of Possession. He obviously has Cursed Earth and Infernal Power. Of course he does. Obviously, you take those 2 with this many demon engines. And then to complete, obviously, the 3 HQ slots, we obviously have at the back here 3 Mauler Fiends with Lasher Tendrils. These guys, obviously, I love these guys, cracking models, really fun units to use. But as I say, not really seen much table time in this edition yet, so hopefully they should terrorise some Imperial infantry. And yeah, so that's the list, guys. I don't think I've missed anything, with the exception, I have probably forgotten one of the most important units on the tables up here, is the Obliterators, and they are in fact part of the battalion. I almost forgot. Apologies for the old models. I am in the process of painting up the new ones, but we have a unit of 3 Obliterators, most likely coming out of the Teleportarium or Chaos equivalent. So that's the list. As I say, 1993. Let's go and crush some Imperial Spirits.
Okay, so here we are deployed for this 2,000-point game of open war. Bit of a tricky one, wasn't it, Mr. Champs?
It was, yeah, difficult with the deployment, like kind of no gap between you. When you deploy, it's a bit unusual. You're a bit like, well, do I deploy forward?
So for those who've forgotten, our deployment zones start over here, and work in a triangle all up to the exact midpoint of the board where we've put our objective, who we've represented with one of Garfield's Lamenters. It's a sort of sanguinary priest who's been, wounded and needs to be evac'd out by the Blood Angels in a true Lamenter fashion. But anyway, so here's the objective. And as you see, we are deployed right up in each other's grills, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, it is, exactly, and it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? But we think he's got a bit of Primaris gene seed in there. And obviously we're looking for our 2 wound Chaos Marines. So we sort of want to grab this guy because he's got the secrets. Those 2 wound Greatness Marines. That's what we want as Chaos Marines. Nice. So we've kind of house ruled a couple of things with this, kind of playing it similar to how the Relic Mission used to play an 8th. So what we've basically said is that if an infantry unit, or it has to be an infantry unit, were to grab hold of the Brother Sanguinary Priest there, you would nominate one model in the unit to be essentially sort of carrying him or whatever it might be, and that unit isn't able to perform any shooting or melee attacks. He basically isn't able to do anything, which is kind of what the old Relic used to do. And then when you drop him, so on and so forth, he can be picked up, and again, it doesn't affect an entire unit, but a model within that unit.
Yeah, it seemed like
we felt that was reasonable. A reasonable sort of raw addendum.
And it also says you've got to move, you've got to end a move and then pick him up. So we're saying that you can't. Whoever takes the first turn can't just pick him up and wander off. You have to move on to him. Yeah. And at the end of that move, you're said to have picked him up.
Exactly.
So that's the couple of house rules we went for. All right, so
awesome. So, all right, it's the moment of truth, pal.
It is.
So
just quickly in terms of deployment, very quickly. I castled up over here.
Yeah.
And you sort of
castled up over here on the antagonist.
And this is a sort of meat grinder street where we'll sort of rush down and bash each other.
Exactly right.
That's the plan.
Exactly right.
All right. So
what
have you got in your hand?
Oh, look! This is the all new rapid fire wargaming green sort of marble effect dice.
It's absolutely
very
beautiful.
Nice with our nice new assault rifle emblem on it.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
Love it.
First time using today.
Okay, so let's see what you're going to do when we roll off to see who chooses to go first.
Who chooses to go first?
Or second, as the case may be.
Indeed. Right, let's do it over here, Tom.
Let's do it.
As you're my guest.
Do you want me to go first?
You go, big man.
Right. This is deployment zone dice,
All right.
I'm praying to win this.
All right, here we go. It's a 4. It's a respectable roll.
It's better than my usual ones.
That's dangerous. I don't like that. That's a 1. Or is it? It's an Alpha Legion.
So, unsurprisingly to you, champs.
You might take first turn?
I think I might take first turn.
Oh, shock horror. What I will now do, which as is my right as a master of diversion, is to now move 3 of my units out of the firing line.
Very nice. And as a bloodthirsty Blood Angel, mad Death Company, unit over here, I might also do a cheeky little pre-game move as well. But we'll resolve those and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, so I took first turn. I spent the CP before the game started to Forlorn Fury, the Death Company Marines up here. The reason being that there's a bunch of Havocs back here. I've got lots of lovely red shiny tanks, so I don't want to be blown up straight away. So they're going to come and try and kill these guys. I moved some of the tanks around to get some firing angles down the streets. And then everything else. I just realised that the infantry are key. We've got a lovely cameraman now as well, I should have mentioned.
We have.
Garfield.
We have.
Filming
the man himself has turned up.
Yeah, so we won't fall apart quite so easily. And he reminded us that infantry are key in this game because he played it the other day. So I've hidden all mine as much as I could to put them out of line of sight. Okay, so that's it for movement. So a bit of shooting. Champs has done a good job of hiding a lot of these big guys, but there are a few tentacles poking out here and there.
I can't hide 3 Morlefines, 2 Decimators, and a Leviathan.
Yeah, there's a bit too
on the
much
table with this deployment. No way. So I was always going to wear a lot of guns. In the first turn. I'm just going to have to hope I roll well. We'll see how it goes.
At one point, I'm just loving this idea of this this poor guy in the middle, and from both ends of the street,
he's like
a wall of ceramite.
Just gunfire's going to go over his head now.
Exactly.
Jesus!
Talking of gunfire. Oh no, it's gunfire. Psychic phases.
Psychic phases.
That's something I do now.
I find in this game the psychic phases.
I shouldn't forget because my librarian over there in the blue does have Psychic Fortress as one of his powers, which he will now attempt to cast.
Reasonable. He does.
Does it on an 8.
He does. He does.
Ancient Arantor. He is out of range for smite. Well, he can't see anything anyway. I'm just wondering if he needs his other powers.
Has he got wings or anything
He
like
does, but does he want to move 12 inches towards you right now?
that? That's a fair point, mate. I can't argue with that logic.
So I think because I will, inevitably peril if I do random things I don't need.
Goes
I will
without
not
saying.
bother with that one.
Goes without saying.
But the main one's gone off, so that's a 6-inch bubble of a 5-up Feel No Pain. 5-up in run, sorry.
In run.
Okay, so shooting, I can see this squad of
Yeah, absolutely.
Chaos Space Marines, and the Outriders are going to.
And they're within.
Put their-
And they are within 12, so they are not -1 to hit. So
And also, just remembered our twist. I will get reroll ones to wounds. So our twist is hatred or something like that, isn't it?
correct.
So they hate these guys. Actually, I mean, nearest, probably not actually, are they?
Well, it says nearest. It's not nearest visible, so no, it wasn't.
Okay. So they'll be hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get +1 to wound if you're shooting at the nearest.
No, it's reroll ones to
ones
wounds
to
if you're
wounds.
shooting at the, or if you're attacking the nearest enemy.
4 wounds, you
Nice.
say.
Yeah.
4 wounds, you say.
That's right, -1.
3s. 1 dies.
Before
One wound.
Oh, well, sorry. Sorry, it's 2. Was that 2 3s? Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, my
Yeah,
bad.
it's one
Sorry,
and a 3, yeah.
2 dead. Good old
Need
1
that new
wound.
codex, mate?
Good old 1
I know.
wound.
I feel bad. I don't really.
Bad? A little bit bad. A little bit bad.
Can this predator see this morphing or whatever that guy is?
Let me come down here.
I'll let Tom decide that one.
We'll come back to you, shall we? I'll tell you, you two
Don't
big
worry,
boys.
well, we've already
You're big
said
boys,
that
you can work it out
the
yourself.
Land Raider can, right?
Yeah.
So we'll do the Land Raider.
Yeah, we'll say the
first.
Land Raider can
I
because
think
we talked about it before and it was agreed the Land Raider
The
can.
Land Raider
Yeah.
can, yeah.
So in terms of the Land Raider, his heavy bolters will go in here because you can see through these windows but they're in the terrain, right? Is that what we're saying?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
All right, so heavy bolters into the Chaos Space Marines up here, and then the multi-melter is out of range, and then the 4 las cannons will go into
That
the
one.
other things. Yeah, so this is the heavy bolters.
You will be one time to hit here, buddy.
All right, so hitting on 4s.
Not
look
that
at that.
matters. Freeze the wound. So my
Choose to wound actually because they are the closest.
It's reroll 1s, not add 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll reroll that. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry.
So 3 wounds,
3.
-2.
Yeah.
Terrific.
So, -1 because are they in cover there?
Yeah, I'd say they've got to get a cover save.
Yeah, okay, so we'll do 4s. And we fail all of them. Terrific.
Strong start.
what you
Strong
want.
start.
Good. And then the 4 las cannons,
Where are these going, Tom?
they're going into this guy here.
Is that
Because
more
they're
thing?
Yeah. So hitting on 4s.
Why are you hitting off 4s?
Because -1 to hit, is it?
No, they don't get Legion traits, mate.
Oh, beg your pardon.
No, you're at 3 to 3s.
So that was a 1 and 2 anyway, I think. And then 3s.
Wound.
2 wounds.
2.
No, we'll get a demon save here at 5 up. I fail both of those. Terrific.
2d6.
That's 5 wounds.
I might re-roll
Oh, he's thinking.
with the CP. Why not? Because I've got 1 to spend.
7 wounds, down to 5.
Okay, so I'm down to 8 on that. Alright, so this Predator. I can definitely see this guy, so if we're a bit unsure about this, then let's do all his guns into here.
Okay.
Apart from his Stormbolter, which will go into there. They're not model with them, but both the Predators have Stormbolters.
So we're shooting. This Predator's shooting into this
With
one.
Morphine, yeah. Okay, so this is actually the bolt. They have Stormbolter into this unit.
Okay. It won't matter. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so 4s to wound.
Yep.
Yeah, re-rolling 1s. Doesn't matter. So nothing there. And then 4 las cannons into this Morphine.
Where's he got 4 less cannons?
Because it's... Oh, sorry, what am I talking about? It's not an Annihilator, is it? It's a Destructor.
It's a Destructor.
So these are the 2 las cannons, beg your pardon.
Yeah. That's 1 hit.
Is he over 12? Oh no, he doesn't get
He doesn't
Legion
get
checks,
Legion
beg your
checks.
pardon. Sorry, so there we go.
This is an Alpha Legion list with very, very few Alpha Legion units.
You'll have to keep reminding me because I'll forget.
5 up. No, lovely.
On D6.
Tom, don't like his dice.
5.
RFW, the green RFW dice
Yes.
aren't rolling hot, but the blue ones.
The blue ones.
The blue ones are magical.
That is 8.
Okay, then Predator Autocannon, which is 2d3 shots. Oh, goodness me. It's the first time that's ever happened. 6 shots.
You don't want these deployment zone dice. You want your rapid fire wargaming dice.
We'll decide by the end of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. 3 miss. Toughness 7.
Toughness 7.
So 4s.
Yep.
Just 2.
2 wounds again.
At minus what, Tom?
It's -2 in the heavy
So we're still on 5 ups here. And I failed them
dear.
both again. I haven't made a
This
save
is not
yet.
a good advertisement for the rapid fire dice.
6 wounds.
Flat 3, is it?
Flat 3 for an autocannon, yeah.
Amazing. All right. So I can take your word for it. Is it actually Helverin's ones that are 3, and are these 2 or Predators?
No, I think they're 3, mate. I think they're flat 3, memory serves.
We'll have a little double check.
yeah,
We'll have a double check. We'll come back to that.
Next thing would be some bolt pistols from the Death Company, but I think I might just not bother because I don't want to reduce my. I might make if I fail on a 2-inch
If you kill
charge.
2 or 3,
Yeah, it's unlikely, but I'd be annoying.
Yeah.
But it's my shooting. It's me shooting, so I'm going to do it. But these are bolt pistols. They're modelled with bolters because that used to be a thing, but I'm afraid these are bolt pistols. So they are furiously shooting. 4s.
That'd be 5s, mate, because they're toughness 5 havocs.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so 2 5s, and I can re-roll the 1 because they're the closest enemy.
Correct.
Oh, there you
Nice.
go. 3.
Well wounded. So just
how many wounds do havocs have?
Only 1, mate.
Only 1.
Yeah, we are chaos. We do die. 1 dies.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
all right.
Take 1 there.
Yeah, haven't pulled out of charge distance, hopefully. I think, yeah, we said that the Predator can't see here because it's just his hand, so I think that's all my shooting probably, unless anyone disagrees. Everything else is out of range. Just see how far away these multi-melters are. Actually, a multi-melter from the Dreadnought is in range of this guy. So I will fire those.
Is that this dreadnought here?
Dreadnought here with multi-melter and his Stormbolter actually can go into this unit.
You'll be -1 to hit there, mate.
Alright, so -1. So these are 4s. 1 hit.
2's the kill.
You did. And then the Stormbolters would have shot at the same time. So 4s, that's cocked. So 2 hits. These are Stormbolters. 1 wound and a reroll. This is going to get super confusing. I think that's probably the closest. What do you reckon?
Have you got to be able to see them?
It doesn't say closest visible, it just says closest unit.
So no. If it's not if it's just the nearest, I'd say no.
I was wondering which. Let's say no. Anyway,
Yeah, because
so
I
one
think
wound-
these units over here would be closer, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah.
1 wound,
So
I
one
would get a
wound.
cover save, so it'd be a 2. That's the
Very
same.
nice. All right, and with that smattering of gunfire down the alleyway, it's the end of the turn. I think this honoured brother is sort of wondering why we haven't immediately run up with our bikes and tanks and just stuck them on top.
Making a gallant charge to rescue my
It's
apothecary.
just like lots of people hiding around the corner.
Yeah, no, we'll come and get you in a minute.
Yeah, you just hang on a second.
Be here in a sec.
Okay, so charge phase. This turn, I'm sure there'll be more charges in this game because it's going to be bloody, but this turn, the only charge is the Death Company Marines into the Havocs. So I'm going to roll it. I'll get +1 to charge for being a Blood Angel. Hopefully I won't need it.
Oh, you're going to use every one of those inches.
Exactly. So that's a 5-inch charge. Oh, that's plenty. That's plenty. I'm kind of barreling into the middle here. Just get ready to smash some stuff up. Okay. So I will pile in with this Thunderhammer guy. Oh, don't need to, I guess. Okay, there we go. All right, so in this unit there are 3 chainswords, 1 Thunderhammer and a power sword. I'm going to start with the Thunderhammer because Champs here thinks that will do the job. Let's see. So hitting on 4s because it's unwieldy.
Unwieldy.
So are you
finishing
did you get the reroll 1s because of the closest unit?
To wound.
To wound, yeah.
Oh, to wound, right, okay.
So I won't be killing them with the Thunderhammer, but killing on smashing on 2s.
So I will get a 6 up save. No, kills 1.
Okay. And then the power sword. So we'll on 3s. And it will wound on 2s because Blood Angels.
Reroll
Reroll
toughness
ones.
5, it would be 3s.
And a +1 strength.
Plus 1 strength, is it?
So
Right,
it's,
okay.
it's
Still be 3s, yeah.
3s, yeah.
But it doesn't
Anyway,
matter.
that's all good.
-3.
Minus lots, yeah.
6s. 1 makes 1, 2 more dead.
Okay. So then they will have to try and do it with the chainswords. It's 5 each for the chainsword, so 15 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. 4s. Rerolling 1s with hatred.
Cool, that's
So-
Ross needed that roll.
Yeah, that's good. So 4
I've only got 2 left in the unit. There's 1 left in the unit at this point, so I don't think that's too much. How many?
4.
4 at -1. Start 2 chainsaws?
That's right.
Dead.
I only just did it, though, didn't
Only
they?
just.
They made heavy work of it.
Every one of them attacks.
They're just too furious. They're blindly wailing around.
Which is like, it wouldn't have been too much to ask for, would it, to have 2 wounds in that? They might have, I think maybe 1 or 2 would have survived that.
How pokey is this guy in combat?
He could cause damage. He's got -2 weapons.
Which guy's that?
Dark Apostle.
This guy,
It's got a few attacks. Yeah, I personally wouldn't consolidate into him.
No, because it's not like any of his. He's not like He's not going to be. It's not like a psyker who can't do anything.
No,
he falls back and all that jazz.
No.
I think in that case, I'll leave it. I will consolidate out of this building just to make sure I'm out of line of sight of some of these big guns.
Sure.
But I will stay out of range of those guys. All right, that is the end of my first turn.
Right, chaps, talk us through your movement phase, mate.
Yeah, so the Death Company down here are a pain. They need to be dealt with, so I brought the Chaos Lord across with the Shade Blade. Hopefully he can hurt them. D3, and plus the Dark Apostle's no slouch. He can definitely hold his own, so he'll go in there as well. Hopefully that should be enough to deal with that unit.
What's the damage on that blade that he's got?
D3. It's risky. I can't deny it's not risky, but I have to take the chance.
Yeah, it's got to be. You've got to do it.
I could whiff hard on that, but it is what it is. Leviathan Dreadnought's come out with a view on that pred. Wants to try and charge that if he can. We'll see how that goes. And we've got the 2 Mauler Fiends that are obviously heavily damaged. I want to go into those Outriders, try and clear them off, and try and consolidate into the Predator. Fairly obvious. That we've got the old Decimators that come up here just to sort of get some firing lines on some Marines there. Might have a go at the Dreads, but we'll see how that goes. And obviously the Master of Possession just come into the middle to provide a 6-inch aura. So we'll see. Yeah, it should be
nice.
Yeah, we'll see.
Saying that, with that cyclonic melter lance your Leviathan's got over there, I don't think this Predator will be long for this world. But it depends where you're going to shoot it, eh?
Problem is a D6 weapon, isn't it? So swingy, you could roll 1 and miss with it. So who knows?
Who knows? See how it goes.
Who knows? So we'll give it a go. I can go straight on, mate. I can crack straight on.
Yeah, go for it.
Give myself a CP. 5 now. Cool. Now, I will go straight into the psychic phase. Obviously, the only psychic I've got is a Master of Possession. I will start with Cursed Earth, which goes off on. Does it go off? I'm not sure it goes on a 6. To be honest, I'm gonna double check that. Awesome. So we just checked, and obviously, Cursed Earth is a 7, so I failed. But with my Warlord trait, which is Fate Reader, which I actually didn't mention in the army lists, so remember that one. I'm going to re-roll that for free.
Happy days.
So I need a 7. That's an 8.
I am in range to deny.
You are in range
so
to deny.
Give that a go.
And you do not.
7. +1 for a psychic hurt. Oh, it's only within 12, isn't it? Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I do not.
Okay, so
What does that give you?
that's the 4-up invuln for demon engines within 6.
Nice.
So that, and that have now got a 4-up invuln.
Nice.
Okay.
We
will then do Infernal Power, which is cast on a 6 now. I cast that on, just one other thing with the Fate Reader power. When you cast a power on an 8+, on a 6, I get a command point back.
Okie doke.
I don't. Next power, which is, I've done Cursed Earth, so this is Infernal Power, and he's a 6. That goes off as well, so that's the reroll.
So I will try and deny that as well.
Can you do that too?
I can, because he's a chief.
He's a chief.
He's a chiefy, and I've got 2 psychers as well, so. Again, fails to do so.
Again, I can try and get a command point on a 6. No. Okay, done.
Okie doke.
Awesome. So we come to the start of the shooting phase. We'll do a few pot shots with a few cheeky las cannons in squads. The guys actually haven't actually moved, which is good. So they'll be hitting on 3s all
Which
around.
ones are these, mate?
We've got a las there. We've got a las there, and we have a las there. All hitting on 3s because none of them have moved.
Okie doke.
So we are going into this spread here. Pretty much with all of them. We're going to see how we get on.
Okay.
All right. So we are hitting on 3s.
So which one's firing first?
We'll do this one first.
Okay.
Because you see, sort of poke around the corner,
Yeah.
Sort of.
Just seen all his mates die.
Yeah, exactly. Do roll a 1 on morale though. What a guy.
That's it.
Right, we need a 3. We don't get it. That's not a good start. Excellent. We go from here. This las is going to go into that, and all the rest of the bolters are going to go into those guys there.
Into these bikes here.
I am. Now I'm shooting from my own dense terrain. Don't know whether I necessarily count that. We'll do them anyway. Anyway, 3 to start with. Another 1. Terrific.
We've started strong, mate.
Really good stuff. Now these guys haven't moved, so would be rapid firing.
Rapid fire would be 12 inches, wouldn't it?
I thought it was not move. If you don't,
Yeah,
you get rapid fire.
Oh, is it? Okay, that goes to show what I know.
So I would get. Now I'm in the dense cover, but I'm also firing through the dense cover. So therefore, would be.
See, we
Yeah.
take it in it. We don't play it, so
Right.
you wouldn't.
Yeah, just I reckon just
3s it is. So we have that many hits. We want to win on 5s here. We have no wounds.
Just your ones. Your ones can.
Oh, ones I can roll.
Things like
ones.
they're
I am
closest,
nearest-
right?
I am
Yeah, they would be
indeed.
the closest.
We don't get any wounds, even with a reroll. Okay, same thing here. Last glass cannon into the predator. We have one hit. We have one hit. We have one wound. Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, the Chaos Space Marines.
Okay, so
D6 damage. 5. We will take
We'll
that.
take that. I'll
We
buy
will
that for a
take
dollar.
that. We will also shoot 2 rapid firing bolters at the Outriders. We hit on all the times. We want a wound on 5s. We actually do get some wounds there, people.
Nice.
Be afraid.
very nice.
2 wounds there, man. Takes a wound.
Blinky, blinky.
Takes a wound. It's all going downhill, Tom.
That's it. The table's going to turn.
Look out. Look out, my friend. We're coming for you. Awesome. Okay. This chap here.
What chap's that,
That
boss?
chap there. Decimator.
Yep.
Decimator is going into this unit of Marines here.
Yep.
We have 8 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need another dice. 8 shots. Beautiful stuff.
What are you hitting on 3s?
We are hitting on 3s, but we are re-rolling the ones to hit and wound because of the Master of Possession. We are re-rolling those ones. We hit all of the times.
And there's a 2 in there, mate.
Yes, there is. Well spotted, Tom. We're winning on 3s. Lovely. We have that many.
Looks like 6 to me.
6 at -2 there, my friend.
All right, so some of them are in cover, so I'm going to take a few. A couple of those are in cover.
There's some touchy ones in there.
Yeah, the 2 at the very front here.
Okay.
All right,
You
so
can see
I
are
will-
in cover.
what was it? 6.
6.
6 saves. 6 saves.
Okay, so I can do 4 at a time, don't I?
Why? What's the damage on that weapon?
2. I can do, not 4 at a time.
Not 4.
So
I don't need
2
that. Tom.
saves.
I don't need that. I really need you to foul these. Oh my god.
Okay.
That is
So
both of them gone now.
both those die. Blam blam.
So the thing is there, what Tom could have done is be cheeky and take these 2 out if he chose to take the ones on the non-save, non-cover save, and then they'd be out of line of sight of the other
But
decimator.
then if I declared these as the ones.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So if you declared the ones that are outside of cover first, it would actually take them out of line of sight of the other decimator.
Well, I can't
There you go.
I can't even see from back
We're
here.
playing a friendly game here, mate.
Yeah.
This is not super tactics. On that basis, I'm going to fire the other one.
Fair enough.
Right, same again then, chaps. I'll take that. I'll take that.
My solace,
I've really
here we
rolled
go.
the hardly any ones here.
My solace is that without that cover save, they would have all died.
There is that.
There is that.
It's only 4 wounds, mate.
How many in that unit? 3? There'll be 5 here, Tom.
2 more.
2 more. So there's 1 guy left, and this time, for what it's worth, I'll just move those guys.
Do you know what I mean? No, that's mad, isn't it? Like 2 decimators, only 4 Marines.
Yeah.
Yuck. Okay, is what it is. Right, that's a lot of the guns that are. Let's move on to the big lad.
The big bopper. The big
The
bopper. over
big
here.
lad. Right, we have a melter gun going into there. We have a melter lance going into there.
There were what, Lance?
I don't measure the melter lance. We have
All
2
going into the Predator, yeah?
Hellforged Flamers going into that squad there.
So I will pop smoke on that predator, just in case it helps
that's
me a
not
little
reasonable.
bit.
That's unreasonable.
Just in case it keeps me
That's
alive.
unreasonable. Okay.
So roll low on your
Melter guns, 4s. Good start, chaps. Hellforged Flamers, 2d6. 8 shots. That's handy. We need 3s to wound.
What's the damage on this flamer,
I
Ross?
don't know. Honest answer. 6 wounds. I'm pretty sure it's 1. It's only a flamer.
Yeah, I imagine it's 1. Any minus on that?
Check it. There will be a minus on it. Hellforged. Heavy Flamers. Damage 1, shrink -1.
Minus 1.
Right, so there. I'll do it. I can do all 6 because these 3 at the front will have 2 wounds.
Yep.
That makes sense. So that will be a 3-up save. Oh dear.
Kills 2
Oh dear.
and a half.
2 and a bit.
2 and a bit.
Take that. I'll take that.
Yeah. Tough roll there, Tombo.
Definitely take that.
Oh well. It's
Oh,
all
well.
good.
Them the dice.
2.5. So he's on 1 wound. Someone remember that for me.
get one of these little dice. Plonk him next to him.
All right, now your big gun.
Now the big gun. Right, this is where the CPs come in. Right, D6 shots. 3. Now then.
That's not what you wanted, is it?
Should we just roll
Go on, I know what will happen. It'll be
It'll be a 1 minute. Right, I'm doing it.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
Got
I'm doing it for.
I like your style.
Right, so it's the sort of game.
Be greedy.
Here's a question. Here's a question for you. If you were playing this game, if this was a competitive game and you were sort of like, I want to win, would you have re-rolled the 3?
Absolutely not. If it's competitive game.
Would you not?
If it was me,
Would you
definitely
not?
not. But maybe if it was someone else, then maybe I would have.
Would you not re-roll a 3? Right.
Never re-roll a 3.
Never re-roll a 3.
It's death or glory.
Oh,
There
take
we
it.
go.
Massive
That's
mental
it,
impact.
33%
Massive
more.
increase.
Take that.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Oh no! And what's his space?
Oh, that's
ballistic skill?
horrendous.
No, what day but you?
So it's -1 to hit.
4s.
Oh, it's -1 to hit. Could be worth. I know you to see.
Oh, mate!
Oh no.
Wait, can come and punch him in the face.
Brilliant. So
Wait for
that's
that codex next to you, mate.
the Leviathans, everyone. Round of applause. Brilliant.
You're gonna kill it in combat though.
That's
that'll be
the
much more
300 point
glorious.
unit took 2 Marines.
What did you
Did
roll
you-
on your wound?
I was going to
Two or
say,
one?
did you get any ones then for your wounds?
No, 2s.
There's a 2. is it?
Oh, bleak.
Yeah,
Well, we can go
2s.
straight into the charge phase. if
Yes,
you
we can. I mean, they're pretty straightforward, mate. So, both of these are going into the Outriders. This is going into that. That's going into that. That's going into that. So, you've got, I'll say that. That means nothing to the
want.
audience.
yeah.
So, the Leviathan, let's start with this. The
Yeah.
Leviathan is going into this Predator.
Oh, what was the chance of me getting some 6s?
We're playing balls out fluff today,
Let's
Tom.
do it. Let's do it.
Think about it.
It's going to be
If a
amazing.
tank commander sees a Leviathan coming towards them, they don't go, do you know what? Now leave it.
You shoot your guns, he says to someone over the other side. Okay, so I'll Overwatch here. Right, 2 las cannons. Watch this, double 6s.
If you get double 6, I'm leaving. Right. No. Also cannon, 2d3.
2d3. Oh, he's rolling
Five
big on
shots.
these
He's
guys.
rolling
here.
one on the old auto cannon.
Right, this is going to be it. Watch this. Watch this. All these are going to be 6s.
Got one.
One.
He's got one there. He's a 5.
Fails to wound.
He's a 5.
It wasn't a good use for
And you've
CP.
got Stormbolters on there?
I do, but is there any point? Oh, he could have hit. I don't get a wound. There we go.
That's it. That was well,
Well,
worth,
at least,
that was well
at
worth
least
the
I
CP.
didn't leave him to die.
Right, Tom, what do I need?
Well, roll it and we can sort of work it out.
Oh, there's no fun in that, Thomas. There's no fun in that. We need a 7 or a 6.
Six,
A
all right.
6. We need a 6, team.
Go on. Don't mess this up.
6.
Oh,
11.
11 will do it.
11 will definitely do it. Does 11 get me? No, it doesn't.
No, you can't get any more.
He's going to pike himself in there like a boss. Right.
Good work.
11 is in. Right, Mauler Fiend A. He's going to charge in on a 5 comfortably. He's
What
now-
we'll do, we'll take my pride and joy model.
Yeah.
We know where he is.
We know where he is.
He's just being basically trampled on by
20-hour painted body. Trampled on by a morphine.
And Mauler Fiend B is going to have a crack as well. On a 7, he'll definitely
easy
make that bad boy.
What we'll do,
If you can
we'll
get the
move,
tentacles in.
we'll move that.
Yeah.
Just to get
It's
it's those bloody tentacles, isn't it?
If you can't place it, oh, you can. You can.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
good.
Is there?
I love it.
Pretty bloody epic, if you ask me, people.
How's mine? Yeah, I'm still in the YouTube. Good stuff. Okay. Now you haven't got anything that can jump over, have you? And be really irritating. You haven't got
Only the librarian.
Only the librarian. That's annoying.
Or both librarians, actually.
So he could move and then move again. Or
He
could jump
moves
over.
6 and then he could go 12.
And he'd go 6 and then 12. Oh,
Yeah.
that exposes him massively.
It's all good though.
Yeah, I don't really care. In fact, what I would say is that obviously that exposes the Master of Possession massively here. I'm kind of aware of it, but I just don't care. This is a friendly game. I could bring him back to his original position and just screen him off.
Yeah,
I could do that.
You want to try and do as much damage early on in this, don't you?
I'm just like, whatever. So in here, the Dark Apostle's going to go into those chaps there.
Should be able to make it, I reckon.
You'd hope so. These are actually a separate unit, these boys here, so I'm just going to hang them back. They don't really do anything. And there's Chaos Lord is going to go in as well. On a 7, he will comfortably make that.
Nice.
So he's going to go in there. Okay. That's the charges, team. Right, start of the fight phase. You have to think this is quite a key phase. I think we're going to start, unsurprisingly, with the Chaos Lord in the corner here, with the Shade Blade. He's going to go into your Death Company Marines.
I'm going to declare refusal to die.
What's
A 1 CP stratagem that just pushes my 6 up, fill and I paint to a 5 up.
That's unkind.
Wow.
I don't appreciate that.
They just refuse. They just refuse to die. You watch them refuse to die now. Okay?
Yes, I shall. Right, so I am hitting you on 2s, and I've got Death Force Emperor on 6s. I reroll ones because I have old rules.
Yeah,
So
which you've just remembered.
I've just remembered, so they are all hitting, which is always nice. Now we are +1 strength. I've totally forgot to use the stratagem I meant to use.
Which was? No, hold on, which was?
Veterans of the Long War. +1 to wound.
Well, you haven't wounded yet, have you?
They're wounded yet.
No, I can't do it after the hit roll. That's just
Oh, I see.
outrageous.
Yeah,
cheating.
that's a bit cheeky.
That's
That would be
outrageous
a bit
cheating.
cheeky.
So anyway, it's going to be 3s to wound. That's
Rerolling ones because you'll hate these guys.
I hate those guys. Exactly. So 2, that's annoying.
Oh, mate.
I needed that better roll than that. -3, buddy.
So 6s.
6s.
To save. So 1 save, and then what damage is that?
D3, mate.
Do you want to do those one at a time?
2.
2. So I get 5 on pain. So 1 is alive on 1 wound.
This would have been 2. Would have been 2.
Would have been 2, yeah.
Would have been 2 anyway.
So he dies.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered
One
anyway.
wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Chaos Lord kills
Chaos
one
Lord
Marine.
with 1 death company.
Brilliant. That's ridiculous.
But that's not where the main fight is, though, Ross. That's not where it matters.
That's where
Yeah,
it matters. But
well,
do
it
I?
is.
How punchy is this guy? Should I interrupt here for 2 CP?
That guy is. I know he's 5 attacks.
And that guy they're talking about is the
Dark Apostle. I beg your pardon, internet. It's because I don't know what he's called.
Yeah, he's just
Well, no, not really. You'll get a good save against it. You'll get a 4-up save. +1, -1 damage 2.
Okay, I will probably not spend the CP then.
Yeah. We'll get on the basis of the fact that the Chaos Lord.
Yeah,
just took one guy.
But what about they? Yeah. They are refusing to die currently,
yeah.
which is good. So the
So
stratagem is actually
he will have 4 attacks. The Dark Apostle. If you're not interrupting, I'll just
sure.
down here. I'll do the Dark Apostle now. So
Do you want to use your Veterans Long War now? We've got to save that
no,
for
mate,
your.
there's no point.
Does he
There's
get angry charge?
He does get angry charge, but that's why I've got 4 attacks.
Oh,
He
mate.
has a 3 base.
The Codex.
So, you only got back to the away.
exactly. I hit on 3s here, and I
We
reroll
rolled
all
1
ones
because of
because of
Aura,
the
old
Aura.
Codex.
Yes, old Codex indeed. And
Then
we
put that
are.
broken old Codex.
Yeah, it gives and it takes.
Yeah,
So we're winning on 3s. Oh come on!
Reroll
people.
1.
Come on!
I
Wow.
was helping you out then.
1 wound at -1.
-1 goes through. 2 damage.
2 damage.
So I need a 5 to. Oh, yeah,
cool.
kill him. There we go.
Whee!
Dark Apostle is the same damage as Chaos Lord. Who would have thought?
Can you do Veterans Long War on non-infantry?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've still got that to
Oh,
use there,
right,
haven't
no, sorry, non-infantry, no, not non-infantry, no. I've got Demon Forge on these 2, I'm going to use one of that, I'm going to use that. But I will start with the Leviathan, because why not? But I'm just going to double check, because I haven't used the Chaos Leviathan yet, what the attack profile is. Okay. So we have 5 attacks.
you? Did you get the extra 1 for charging?
Do we get extra for charging? But he only has 4 on his profile.
Oh, okay.
We have. It makes 1 additional attack with this weapon because it is a siege claw, people.
Awesome.
That's right, you heard it here first. 3s. I mean, really? Really? And then we are going to win on 2s, surely. Times 2 strength, no. 40, yes, we are winning on 2s.
Rerolling 1?
I do get to reroll a 1.
Whee, there you go.
So, this is at minus.
Be my 5 up in run from the library.
It would. Makes 1. 2d6 damage, is it? No, 6 damage.
That's 12 damage, is it?
No, that's 6 damage on its own.
Flat 3.
Flat 3.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, and it should have been, but there's another fairly horrendous hit roll.
So that was 6 damage, did you say?
It wasn't.
Yeah,
needed,
6
indeed.
damage.
I assume they got 10 wounds. I'm just making that up. Maybe.
Cool. So I'm going to use a stratagem now on this chap here.
Yep.
This guy's too degraded, so this is why I'm going to use him. I'm going to use.
Strength 7. Strength
Strength higher than that, mate, I think.
So I might transhuman. I remembered its name eventually.
It's only, doesn't have to be infantry, that does it?
Bikes can
Infantry and
take it.
bikers. I will check whilst
I think
we're
it is
yeah.
infantry and bikers.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. But
We'll
no
check
worries,
it.
I'm
We'll
happy
check
with that. Yeah, it will be hitting at strength 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
So how many attacks did each mortal thing get?
11.
Nice.
Whoa.
But I'm only hitting you on. Well, I'm getting +1. I'm using Demon Forge on this guy, so it's irrelevant. But we're hitting on 4s.
Okie doke.
Rerolling hits and wounds.
Yep. Nice. Should we do that now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Should we do it over here?
Let's
There's
do
a
it over
nice
here.
open space.
Tom will do it here.
We'll do it there.
4s. Rerolling. That's a hit. Another pretty minging roll. Has to be
it's
said.
alright. You got your reroll there, though, mate.
Right. Try. We need at least half of these to be 4s. That's
Nice
a better
conversion.
roll. That's a
That's
better
decent
roll.
conversion.
Better roll. Demon 4 just come up trumps there.
So you're winning on 4s,
I'm winning on 4s, but I'm re-rolling.
Transhuman.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's any prime heresy.
Now that's a decent start. Well, that's a very good. I'm gonna cock dice that one.
Oh, very
So
So you give the RFW dice a bit of positive
There we
vibes,
go.
and look, and they'll
So
pay you back.
8 wounds. At we are talking about this, chaps. -3, flat 3.
Okay, so 6s and everything will die. Yeah, that will be everything dead.
Could take that for $1, Roscoe.
Yeah, we will take that.
So the Outriders get smooshed into oblivion. I will move them that way and then we'll do some consolidating and all that jazz, I assume.
Yeah. So you're going to. Is that 3 inches?
Well, 3 inches to get within an inch, and if it isn't, and I can't, I'm not going to bother moving forward.
No, of course you can screen that out.
So I'll let you decide because I can't really see over. Can I get if I?
What about this one? Because he can still pile.
He
in.
didn't fight, so he can't.
He can still consolidate though, can't he?
Yeah, you can pile in and consolidate, so you can definitely get into combat.
Yeah.
So we're back with the fight phase all the way over here.
Yep, so they're going to turn around and smack the Chaos Lord.
Yep,
or
definitely. Attempt to.
So this is the hammer. It's -1, because it's unwieldy.
Yeah.
So 4s. Just 1.
Decisions.
I think I'm going to re-roll 1 with a CP.
Takes you down to
Just 3.
3
Yeah,
CP
3.
left.
2 hits. I'm winning on 2s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
4 up save. Sigil of corruption, people. Fails both. Terrific. Reroll 1 with a command point. Excellent. He's dead. Wow.
Can you fight on death?
I cannot roll any worse. I've used a CP. That's I'm down to 3. No, I can't fight under.
I would have declared all the attacks into him, so that is that end of that. And I think I'm going to pile in just so I sort of make it a bit harder to. Okay, so I have moved a little bit of shuffling. I've moved these tanks out of combat just because I'm hoping to block that Leviathan if he lives through another shooting phase. I have also moved this tank out of combat down this street to sort of fight another day. The dreads here have all moved round to sort of shoot them with multi-melters and then punch them in the face.
Form a mighty phalanx.
Exactly. And these noble and brave Astartes back here, in true Primaris form, have run and hidden behind this Land Raider.
Yeah.
for future reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Playing the long game.
Exactly.
Playing the turn 5 game.
That's it. All right, so that's it. And then Psychic Phase. I'm going to start with Ancient Arantor over there, the Librarian Dreadnought. The first thing he's going to try and cast is Wings of Sanguinius, which is a 6. Goes off on a 7.
Oh, we'll try and deny that.
You have one or many denies.
I can reroll. I can 1 deny,
Okay.
but I can free reroll a deny as well.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to choose to reroll that.
Yeah.
What did you cost it on?
6.
So I deny.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Clutch roll
That's
there,
all right.
Roscoe.
It's all right. I was hoping he'd deny with that so I can do Fortress again. I don't know which was more important. Doesn't matter.
Well, I think what you was intending, Tom, wasn't it, to send this?
Yeah, sorry. So the idea was that he would do a 12-inch move and land here to take out the Master of Possessions to sort of make things a bit easier in future turns.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
There you go. But that was the play.
It's all good. And then his second power is Quickening, which I think I will attempt to cast, which also goes off on a 6, and that's fine. And then the other Librarian will try and do...
Psychic Fortress?
I guess so. The other option would be to try and do Null Zone. But I would have had to move him first to do that usefully, I think. Okay, so yeah, Psychic Fortress, which goes off on an 8. Right, so that's my Psychic Phase. Okay, so Librarian Dreadnought failed in the Psychic Phase. He's going to try and redeem himself in an epic way. He's got a Melter Gun. He's going to try and put it into this Mauler Fiend here. But he hits on a 3. Hits on a 5. And wounds on a 3. That's sort of all right.
That's fine. Demon safe, 5 up. Makes it.
Oh,
Very
nice.
So he doesn't do that. And then, all right, so I will do this multi-melter wielding dread
into the same front.
I think so. I think I'm going to try and just clear my way a little
Clear
bit.
the path.
I mean,
I would agree with that. I think.
I could punch him in the face, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could. But I mean, I think it's always nice to make sure of these kills, isn't
You know what? No, I'm going to put them into this.
it? Okay.
Into the back
That was
one.
just a Hail Mary in case I killed him one go, which would have been cool.
So you're now
Yeah.
firing at the
Yeah.
rearmost
So
one.
this guy into him, he gets reroll 1s to hit because of Wisdom of the Ancients.
Yep. Hey,
Such a classic.
2-2s.
Is that Wisdom of the Ancients to CP?
Yeah,
he
I
did.
spent it already.
He did
spent that?
he did mark
Okey
that.
doke.
Oh, that's so annoying. These guys always fluff. What with? I would have I meant to declare.
fluff.
Please, fluff.
They always fluff. Do they indeed?
It's a new word I made up for this. I would have declared that the Storm Bolters were going.
Yeah,
in.
that's fine, mate. Go for it. And minus 1 to hit on these.
Okay, so 3 hits. And,
2 wounds.
yeah,
You're in tactical doctrine, I presume.
I am. Yeah. I'm
You're in cover there,
moving
Ross.
through.
You makes them.
These
Makes
guys
them.
not in cover here. Yeah, anyway.
Oh, the geese at the front would be though, wouldn't they?
Nah, no cover there, but still.
Oh, but you still make them.
Still make 'em.
Point.
Anyway,
Move point.
So same again. This guy into there.
Yep.
Trying to got 2 2s again. Watch this.
So when Tom says this guy, it means this.
This dreadnought.
This
middle
one
dread
into
into
this
this dread
thing.
into the Morphine.
Yeah. So
Do it. Do it, Tom.
it's the multi-melter curse.
Multi-missers. Oh,
Hooray.
use it twice. Use
There we
it
go.
twice, people.
Okay, and then
Wounded
on-
once. Wounded once. Wounds on a 3.
Oh yeah.
One wound.
Do I want to re-roll that?
Oh, decisions. He's thinking. He's thinking about it.
Because it's a 4-up save,
You
isn't it?
can punch it in the face.
That's true.
Options.
I will not re-roll it.
No.
You're going to fail this save. Watch this.
4 up involved. Damn you.
No, is that a CP?
Yeah. Oh, I've spoken too soon.
Because you are in melter range, aren't you, as well?
He is.
Is that a CP? That's an interesting point, that one, Tom. I don't think so.
Okay. So
Because he can easily just run into it and punch it in the tits.
But it would. I'm a big fan of making big saves like that because it forces your opponent.
To do something.
Because if he survives, Tom's got to deal with him. But obviously, you've got to do what you got to do.
I'm probably roll a 1 or 2 and fail to kill it.
I'm not going to. I need to save the CP, mate. I've got a plan for next turn with the CP.
So I need a 3 or more here. Come in melter range. I'll do it.
Does
The
it
mighty
explode?
8 damage. Okay, cool. Right, so 1. Killed one of them.
Good one. Got one of them down.
That's good.
Sorry, mate.
I'm going to leave this guy for punching, so I'm going to put some guns elsewhere. I will put... Well, first, before I forget, 3 little pistols going into this dark apostle.
Pistols over
from
here.
the Death Company into the dark apostle.
Yep. 2 hits.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Toughness 4, I assume.
Yep.
2 saves.
2 saves, yeah. Yeah, but
Pistols.
Yeah.
Pistols. No, they're assault. They're 1 million.
Yeah, next turn, that'll be good.
Okay.
All right, and then I will do... Sorry, I forgot the 4 Storm Bolter shots from the other Dread.
Go for it.
I'll go down now.
No worries, no
to
problem.
these guys.
Minus 1 to hit.
So,
2 wounds. 2 wounds. 2 dead.
Ouch.
Ouch.
That single wound. Was
Yeah,
so brutal when it
isn't
comes
it?
through like that.
Sorry.
Yeah. You've got to roll like a boss with CSM1, which is really hard work.
Yeah. So everything else fell back. So the last shooting to do is the Land Raider.
Has the Land Raider got a name, Tom?
He's called the Aegis of Baal. Made it up just
That's straight off the top of your head.
then. No, actually, I
You've thought about that, haven't you?
I thought about that. No one's asked. I've been waiting for so long for someone to ask. Thanks, guys.
Funny you should ask.
Yeah.
Pulled that out of nowhere.
So I'm going to do the Land Raider. I'm going to put... I put the multi-melter into here. In fact, I think I'm going to put all of the big guns into here. Into the...
Leviathan.
That's the chap.
Now.
And then the heavy mortar I will put into this annoyingly persistent las cannon wielding.
Now here's
see through the windows up there.
where the plan comes in.
Okay, there's a plan.
Could use conceal.
Ooh.
What's conceal us?
Yeah, for the people at home and me.
It's a stratagem where you pick an Alpha Legion unit in the shooting phase, and it can only be targeted if it's the closest enemy unit.
Nice.
But it's 2 CP, and it kind of eats a couple of CP from what I wanted to do next turn. But it could be. It
does stop.
It makes you force it. The laddie would have to.
That's not 4 las cannon shots.
I'm gonna do
You
that.
declare it whenever you're a target or
You're targeted. Yeah, I think the unit's targeted.
Cool.
So I'm going to do that to conceal on the Leviathans. You're going to shoot that if it's the closest unit.
All right.
checking the sort of wording on conceal. That's only an infantry unit only, so I can't use it on the Leviathan. So we've undone that, so we're not doing that. But what I am going to do is use the Heretic Astartes version of Smokescreen. So I'm going to put a -1 to hit on him. Over to you, Tom. To
Perfect. All right, so I'll do the twin heavy bolters first to see if I can finish off this Chaos Space Marine here with the las cannon.
Pretty nice one there as well.
So, 4, so just 2 hits. And he's not core, so I can't re-roll.
1 wound.
1 wound. And what's the minus on that?
1. Tactical.
Yeah,
It's a heavy bolter, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's...
Oh, it's a heavy bolter.
Yeah, but it's tactical.
Oh, right, so it's
still
-2.
-1.
So -1, so 4s. Makes it safe.
Oh, cheeky monkey. Right, okay. Now this guy, if anyone's seen any other battle reports, is the worst shot in the Imperium.
He's a
Huge guy. This guy.
He's a handsome boy, but he can't
Yeah.
shoot for topping.
So if there's a big load of smoke coming off this guy, it's going to be even worse.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah.
This is what we're shooting for.
Twin multi-melters into here. Like these guns are fine. It's just the guy on top who's the worst with the multi-melter. So let's see. So I need 4s to hit.
Oh, I'm doing artistic panning here.
Oh, I bet you are. Oh, I take it back. Everything I've ever said about that guy. He's toughness 8.
7.
Oh, okay.
There you go. And he's not the nearest unit, so you can't use your
Reroll 1 to
reroll ones, whatever it's called.
I want to re-roll one of those though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. No, I'll save it. I'll save it for the last cannons.
Save it for the last cannons.
I told you,
wasn't
he's
sure.
the worst. This guy's the worst.
He's literally the worst human being.
Okay, do the 4 last cannons. So,
Oh,
very
that
good.
smoke screen came in there. Did you use Wisdom of the Ancients?
Yeah, but he's not core.
Oh, he's not
It's
core.
yeah. I just don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to take it. That's all good. I should never bring cheating units. That's the. All right, so this is the wound on the one that did hit.
So it does
wound. This is the one last cannon.
1 last kind of wound. So I will have a 5-up Atamantic Shielding save.
Ooh.
I make it.
Oh,
cheeky.
Very
Ross
good.
has changed his tune from turn 1.
Yeah. What can I say?
He's
The stress, Tom. The stress.
He's
I'm
on
sweating.
a kettle and the steam's going. He's been relieved.
I'm going to do a couple of grenades. One into the Leviathan, a crack grenade from that Primaris unit there.
I wake up in the night just talking to myself.
Very cocked dice.
Roll average.
Extremely cocked still, do you think?
Yeah,
Still cocked.
Definitely cocked.
Okay, finally not cocked. So that does actually hit. Thank goodness for cocked dice.
Nice.
And then it's 5s or something to wound. No.
Nope.
And then can that guy is he within 6 of this? Probably.
This little space marine?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He'll chuck his grenade as well then. And he will hit because he's not -1 to hit. And he will
does
not
not
wound. That is the end of my shooting phase. All right, charge phase.
Charge phase.
So it's actually pretty simple now. I'm basically going to do lots of charges up here to kill this thing and try and get some free movement here.
Big old tear up. Big old tear up in the middle of the paddock.
Okay, so first Dreadnought here. He needs not very much, but I want big charges here, people.
Nice.
5 is not a big charge. The idea being that if I could have charged right round here, killed the Mauler Fiend with one of these other units, this guy could have piled in and consolidated towards him, locking him up, and then he wouldn't have been able to do his psychic if he fell back then.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. 5. So 5-inch charge. I'll just get me around here towards himself. Finally, he's getting to see some red Ceramite coming his way, which I'm sure he's pleased
Relieved.
with. So second charge. Yeah, I'm just going to shuffle these guys around basically. I'll try and stay within 6
I'm
of
going
us.
to throw it out there and say the Morphie's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not long for this world, I don't think. But you never know. Never know.
Is there a benefit to moving this librarian forward? Oh, a bit of extra movement, I guess. Yeah. At least he'll come and wet his blade.
Wet his blade.
Wet his blade.
Some erotic fan fiction for your 40k.
You dirty people. Okay, that's it. That's all the charges. I've got some options about who's going to do the bashing here, but it's got to be the librarian dreadnought. It has to be. It's going to smash him. So I haven't used him in 9th before, first time. So the rules have changed. He gets 4 attack space. He is Imperium Sword, so he gets +1. And he also charged, so he gets another +1.
Lovely. Plus his halberd.
Yeah, the halberd I'll do separately because it's got different stuff going on.
Has he got the core keyword?
He doesn't know. He's a character, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a bit rubbish, isn't it? So he hits on 3s. Oh, look at that.
Oof.
He's embarrassed by not being able to fly.
Oof.
He's like, oh, okay, I'll just...
Ouch.
And now he'll be winning on 2s, and I'll be able to re-roll 1s and also re-roll one of my wounds because of his Warlord trait, which is Gift of Foresight.
Yeah.
Honestly,
We
Gov.
roll 1s then. Cool.
So doesn't matter.
5?
6.
6.
6 5 ups.
You ever seen 6 5-ups?
Yeah. Now, so I'll do it.
Not like that. Does he explode?
So I'll fill that.
Right, now
counting dice.
I'd love an explosion here. I really would love an explosion here. No!
Phew.
Damn you.
So the Lamenters apothecary has been. Well, he hasn't been rescued yet. He's got to be rescued by some infantry.
Yeah.
It's got to be
Yeah.
infantry, that's the weird thing.
I'll do some shuffling around. I'll do some consolidating, and then it'll be your turn too.
Actually, Ross has got his
Oh, yeah, of course.
his fight phase over here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got
yeah.
this to do.
4 dudes. 3s.
Oh, where am I going here?
He didn't charge this turn, did he?
No.
And was not charged.
No. Okay, just 1 wound then. Just take off a hit. 1 wound. That's a fail. That's 2 damage. It would kill one.
So I 6 up, 5, 6 up.
Oh, was that a double 6?
Yeah.
Juicy. Can't
Oh.
There you go.
It's like you want that on a save. So
Tom, I don't need this. I don't need this.
okay, so we'll do their attacks back now. The hammer's got just 2 because he didn't charge or anything like that. 1 hit. 1 wound.
1 wound.
Sigil. Fails again. Damage.
So, flat 3 on a hammer.
Flat 3.
Okay.
So
And
he's
then,
got 1 or 2 left. 1 or 2.
yeah.
I'll
So
check.
then the sword. 2 hits. There's no minuses to hit this guy, is there?
Nope.
And then that'll be 1 wound.
See if we
Oh, I can
Reroll
re-roll
ones.
a 1
Yeah,
because of hatred.
2. These power swords.
This is 1 power sword. Yeah, 2 wounds.
That's a dead guy. He's not gonna have 6 wounds. That's for sure.
Okay.
He's
Sure.
dead.
No, 4. That's 4 damage he's done, isn't it?
3 and then 2.
Oh, they're 2 swords. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And I failed. So that would be that. You're right. Actually, that would be 4 damage.
So do the swords as well? Or the sword?
Yes, he's got one wound left.
Yeah,
Alright, let's
that's
do
right.
it.
Sorry.
No worries. So
That's
it's 2 base and then 1 for the chainsword.
Yeah.
3 hits. And 3
3
wounds.
-1.
3 wounds at -1.
Dead.
Okay.
Well, he just though. Only by 1.
So I'm going to consolidate round these little chaps.
Yep. All right. So in the movement phase, we're on the second wave of attackers has come through. Obviously, we've moved forward with quite a bit. The Oblits have come in here 9 inches away from the dreads, try and lay down some fire. Everything's kind of just sort of funneled down there, the sort of main alleyway really. Leviathan over there sort of stayed still, doesn't really need to move. He can lay down some fire from where he is. Hopefully he can get rid of that pred. Should be goodbye to that. I hope I can charge something else. Would be nice. That's generally. I mean, it's not a tremendous amount to go through. We've got sort of pot shot las cannons. We've still got the Master of Possession. We've got some guns, and we can do some damage this turn. The idea is to try, if possible, I'd call it a successful turn to kill both of those dreads and that pred. I'd be happy with that if that was an outcome. But those dreads are going to be really tough to bring down, I think. But we'll see how it goes. Psychic Phase, Master of Possession. It's going to start with Cursed Earth, which is a pass on a 7. Plus you have Psychic Hood, do you?
I do have a psychic edge.
You do have Psychic
But it's
Hood.
only within 12,
Within
so
12.
no, sorry, I don't.
That's okay. You can go for it. Try the night.
Come on!
It does. Well done.
Nice.
And then I'll do Infernal Power. That's also a pass.
What does Infernal Power do?
But I'm actually going to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh!
You couldn't write it.
Jesus, unbelievably unlucky. 2 water wins. Wow. I
Greedy,
felt that-
greedy, bit greedy.
well, on a 6, the odds
Yeah, I
are
could have
Yeah,
tried.
yeah.
Yeah.
Certain I had to really, but that is unlucky in the.
Can't change it. Can't change the past.
No.
Okay, sure. Okay, shooting phase. This las cannon here, first dread. This guy here.
So that lad's cannon there from that remaining group there on the right hand side there.
Okay, so I'm going to use smoke screen on this guy. I've decided.
Okay.
So I will do that now.
Onto which guy are you shooting at, Ross?
That dread there.
Okie doke.
Okay, so I'll go over here, mate.
Yep.
4s, hits, 3s, wounds.
Okay, so he gets a 5 up from his buddy over there.
D6 -1. Oh,
Oh dear.
leave that out. 1 damage.
Is that a cheeky CP you want there?
No, I need to use. I need all these, mate.
Okie doke, 1 damage.
Sure. So 1 last cannon down.
Woof. This last cannon going to go into this dread.
Yep.
Splitting fire into this dread here.
No, spitting fire. All fire's going into this.
Yeah, so sorry, I mean different las cannon.
Different, yeah, that's got a smoke screen on it, so no point shooting that now. So
Oh,
we'll
you
shoot
don't?
that one. Okay. So 3s, hits, fast to wound. I have moved with that unit, so I'm not macro firing with them, so it's just literally 4 bulk shots. All hit. No, yes, it's all hit, and then 5s, 1 wound.
Okay, so 5 or 3 up. That fails. So
One
down to
damage.
7.
Oh, he's taken.
I've got some wound dice over here. So I've got some wound dice.
7 on both now.
7.
And then the last las hits there on a 5, and
Is it the closest unit though?
Which one are you talking about?
This guy, yeah. Obviously, I'll just be shooting at the guy. This guy here.
Yeah,
the closest unit.
The closest unit. No!
The hatred didn't help you there.
Yeah. Dave, if
The
you
last
show-
3 games I've played it, I've rolled
You need to
horrendous.
show your dice some love. It
I
can
find
sense.
Whenever you put a token las cannon in a unit, though, it never hits.
Never works, never
works.
happens.
That's what I find anyway. It's never.
Okay. Leviathan then.
Leviathan.
Hellforge Flamer into your Intercessor unit. All other guns into the pred. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
sounds good.
So Melter Gun pred. Hits.
Hits.
Wounds.
Wounds.
Minus
Melter gun
4.
-4.
Okay, so
5.
Oh,
Oh, he's ping ponging. 5.
That's what I need to do. Is throw them really hard across the table.
Just bounce them off the ceiling.
Yeah, smack them off things.
Hellforge Flamer. 2d6. 9.
9. Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Just 3s to wound, is it?
3s to wound. Yeah, that is 6 wounds, -1.
So they're all in cover. I think I can just do them. So 3 ups.
How many you
What's the
found?
damage on that?
Just,
Just
one.
the one, mate.
So kills 1, leaves 1 on 1 wound?
No, just. I think it's
Yeah,
just 2 fails. 2
Yeah,
fails,
because
right?
1's on 1
Oh,
wound.
sorry, mate. Yeah.
Okay.
Beg your pardon. Thanks,
You are pardoned.
Thanks very much. Appreciate the pardoning.
And you've got Psychonic Melter Lance, haven't you? Bosky.
Indeed.
Number of shots?
Number of shots. 6.
Here we go.
There you
Fine.
go.
That's
Fine.
it. That's
That's
it.
what you needed.
but
These dice.
you've got a hit yet, mate.
These dice are possessed. They can sense.
There you go.
That's all right.
Evens it out.
That's perfectly statistically average, Ross. You cannot moan at
No, it's
perfectly
not.
statistically dice.
How's that? That's not a statistic. That's
Well, hitting
should-
on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
well,
I should hit with 4 out of 6.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
2 wounds, mate.
That's
No.
my mathematics for you.
Front save. One
Can
goes
you
through.
stop making so many 5 ups? D6 plus 2.
4.
Oh,
Now that is worth a CP any day of the week
Yeah, it is.
don't get one.
I really didn't
Don't
want to
get
do
one.
that.
Get one.
because that'll open his back.
Oh no! He's gonna flip the table. Let me
Is it
hold
down,
the
down?
bottom.
It's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy.
Dice change.
Mate.
Dice change.
Dice change.
My FBI Wargaming dice again in the
You should
bin.
get some of these ones. I think they're quite good.
Horrific.
I've heard deployment zone TV dice are pretty good.
Awesome. Right. Just a bit of.
Ross has calmed down.
Yeah, I haven't.
He hasn't calmed down. He's changed his dice.
Change the dice because that is horrendous. So I'm going to do both of these butcher cannon guys into that dread there.
Yep.
And we just do it at the same time for the sake of speed.
So we're hitting it on.
3s. No reroll 1s because I failed that power. And then we are strength 7, so winning all 4s. Rerolling the 1s though, because for that's probably a bit confusing. I'll reroll 1 of those.
You be re-roll it in. Yeah, I'd say.
No,
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's fair to just to do the 1. So it'd be force to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus DOS.
So 5 ups, Tombo. Oof! Have that.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
not at all.
Where are these dice available, Tom?
I think you can get them from deploymentzone.tv.
I think so.
I need to get some less. I need to get some rapid fire ones, don't I? and the dice will even out.
Yeah, have half RFW ones, half deployment zone.
Right. Okay. I don't know what to think.
So at the start of the shooting phase, you said we wanted to kill
Yeah.
Tank,
No.
Dread.
No, yeah.
Dread.
Now, averages, that is a fair outcome.
Yeah, that would have.
I just rolled horrific.
And I got the Psychic Fortress off.
You've rolled
twice
so
in a row,
well.
which is,
Yeah.
So it happens, man. Dice
It
game.
happens. Dice game.
Okay, so a blitz. So stratagem, veterans of the long war on the obliterators for a CP.
And I
What does
take
that
it.
do
I wasn't
for
here
viewers?
for the. I wasn't here for the army list. I take it they got Marcus Lanesh.
Oh, of course,
Of course they do.
of course they have.
Good so. And what was that?
Don't leave over without it.
And what does that stratagem do?
Plus
+1 to wound.
Plus 1 to wound. Yes, plus
Yeah.
1 to wound. Yeah. Trying to think about what the best thing to do here is.
Oh.
Don't get greedy is the answer.
Shoot one. Shoot again.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's logical. That's all. I can't not.
Yeah. There you go. You can sign up to our masterclass online, and you get all sort of little tactical tidbits like that.
Shoot it.
Just
and then
shoot it. When that dies, shoot something else.
So you still could do it. You could. I think.
Right.
Well, I know what obliterators are like. You could still easily.
So have you got to roll for
Okay.
their
You've got to roll for
damage
their
and
damage
strength?
and
Right,
strength.
Do that first. I'm just gonna, that's my shooting dice. Right. So it's basically strength 6 plus D3.
So I'll do that here.
So strength 6 plus D3 becomes strength 7.
7.
The AP becomes 1.
21.
And the damage.
3.
Okay.
That's
so
what you wanted.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, damage 3
Can't
helps.
complain.
Damage 3 definitely helps.
Yeah.
So.
Now, the second time you shoot, do you roll for them stats again?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you do. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So we're going to start by banging these shots into this guy.
Oh,
It's controversial.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's controversial, but I need to plink some more wounds off that guy.
Okey doke.
So
We're hitting on what,
threes,
Ross?
4s, because he's got a smoke screen on.
Oh, yes, of course he has, yeah.
Now this is where the Master of Possession would have been really useful if he'd have managed to get his powers off. So what's
Not
that?
bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 18 shots. That's slightly above average. That's okay.
Now, +1 to wound because of vets.
Plus 1 to because of vets.
So it's strength 7 plus 7, isn't it?
So
Yes,
threes.
on 3s.
1,
That's
2.
not half bad.
And
That's
that
not
one
bad.
can reroll, right? If is he the closest?
He is, yeah. There we go. So we've got that many at -1, my friend. So,
So
1, 2,
9.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wounds. So mine 4-ups.
These are because of the -1, 2 damage each.
2 damage each.
Oof. I'll probably be doing it. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. Does he explode?
No.
He does not.
Just crumpled into a heap
Just
of...
falls down. He's done his duty.
Exactly.
What does he get? He gets sort of teleported back to the battle barge up in space. Now, Space Marines never die.
Okay, cool. And then, guess what, Tom?
Guess what?
I'm going to use some CP.
I'm going to use Endless Cacophony. What a surprise.
It's it's controversial.
These tactics write themselves.
Yeah,
I know.
You've probably never seen this used before, the stratagem.
It's
but-
funny with Chaos List, like you got every legion has like these really, really sort of fun and thematic stratagems, and everyone just comes back to Endless Cacophony.
Yeah.
It's just by
So
far
good. Yeah,
the
yeah.
most viable stratagem they have by miles. So controversially, I'm actually going to bang these into the pred.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Because then you've got some charge.
Because the reason is, Phil, Ross, do you want to tell us why?
Well, because the Mauler Fiend hopefully can take 4 wounds off the last dread.
Exactly.
It's
So
the
if,
theory.
if Ross kills this, there's a big charge distance here. So what he wants to do is basically springboard into the middle of the board. And
That's the
take
idea.
it up, take it
That's the
back.
idea, Tom. Correct.
Tactics.
Yeah.
Let's sign up for the masterclass.
Right. Yeah. Right. Let's redo the stats. So
Stats.
strength 6 plus 1, strength 7, AP 1, damage 2.
Okay.
Exactly the same as before.
It's 3 damage before, but I guess it'll
Obviously with the -1, yeah.
-1. Sorry, mate. Yeah. Right. Could be worse.
Threes.
Not bad. Should have changed dice sooner, Ross.
Threes again. We're still veterans, obviously, because it's last for the whole phase.
Sort of 2s.
It's a lot of 2s,
So
but
should be enough.
that is 8.
Yeah, because the tank's only got 6 wounds left, so it's -1. So 4 ups, is it, Tombo?
Tom. 8 wounds at -1, my friend.
And that's the tank, unless you... Oh, no, no, can't even see people who got one.
Does it explode?
Oh,
Oh, I saw it!
won't matter out there, probably anyway. So Or maybe we'll, who knows?
Okay, so we have got rid of that
Boom.
tank, which
Very
is good old endless cacophony on obliterators. You got to laugh. Okay, charge phase, buddy.
Okay.
Mauler Fiend into the Dread.
So this Mauler Fiend.
That Mauler Fiend into the Dread.
Yeah, not going to overwatch.
That
should be fine.
I think we'll do that.
Yeah, that'll be alright.
Just about alright, yeah.
Yeah.
He's alright there.
We'll
Making hard work of it.
my Lamenters.
He's sort of ambled in.
Yeah.
Sort of just like,
Strolled
yeah, well,
casually.
go on then. I'll do it.
My Lamenters
And
apothecary just ran back into the building.
and my Leviathan obviously into the pit.
I don't think you can get in contact range of the others.
Turn around. Let's at least face
Looks better. Yeah.
Right. Cool. Done. Now, this is where I would have loved to have had Forge Jobby on the go, but I don't have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
So we're starting here.
9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3. You're starting with the Mauler Fiend, mate. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. That's right. 5, 11. Yeah. Right. So fours, buddy.
Fours?
Yeah. So natural fours. Not great. That. Not great. But
alright.
it could be worse. And we're going to be winning your.
Now that is what are your stats there?
It's
Only a little bit off. Only a little bit
one.
off.
It's one below. Yeah.
We don't do stats.
That is 3 wounds. At minus, I want to say -3 flat 2, but I'm not completely sure.
We'll roll the saves and whilst we have a
Sixes
look.
then?
Well, they all go through.
If it's flat 2, then it will just be 1 damage.
Yes, it is flat.
Oh, of course,
I
yeah.
think it is flat.
So if it's more,
No, it's
then-
flat 3. It's flat 3.
I thought I was getting
Minus,
excited.
-3 flat 3.
Getting
No,
excited.
tendrils 2. The flat 2.
Oh,
is flat two.
right.
Oh, it's like a roller
Sorry,
coaster.
you have fists and you have the tendrils. The tendrils are -2, flat 2.
It's an emotional roller coaster. So what's he down to now?
You're
Tom?
on one.
Down to 1.
And you can now hit me back, annoyingly, without any degradation.
All right, and I can over here as well. But
Yeah. And I'll do my Leviathan then first.
Oh, so we're going to go straight into the Leviathan?
Right, so the charging units first.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So 3s. And then that's going to be 3 wounds.
yeah,
Is it -4, isn't it?
It's minus.
Still 5
No,
up.
it's not actually because it's not the siege drill. It's only the
Oh,
claw.
anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
It's only
Does he
flat 3. That'd be
yeah.
flat 3 each.
Oh dear.
Does he explode, Tom? Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
That would have been useful. Not for me, obviously. Another predator down.
You're going to consolidate in?
Um,
They won't get their +1 to wound because you consolidate in.
cheeky little power fist. Yeah. Go on then. Yeah, you
force the issue.
Hit me with a power fist, I suppose. Yeah.
What's up to you? Do you want to consolidate? You don't have to.
Yeah. No. Why not?
Why not?
Why the hell not?
All right, so 4 attacks based on a dread. Are we saying? Does that sound
I
right?
don't know.
That sounds about right to me.
And +1 for
Being charged.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So hitting on 3s. And no rerolls.
You'll be wounding on 2s because you get +1 to wound, don't you?
Yeah. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Morphine. 2 5-up demon staves. Oh, yeah.
Through.
Just flat 3 on those.
Flat 3s, that's 6 damage.
Where's me cheeky
6
little grey
damage.
wound counters, my man?
Where have I
They
moved them?
were
There's
doing
one here. There's one.
There's one.
They were doing a good job.
Next to a dead dreadnought.
How many is that? How many is that?
That's 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah, 6.
So where do you want to go, Tom?
Well, it doesn't matter now because everyone's fought.
Yeah, that's what we'll do here because that's where I'm pointing the camera.
Oh, yeah, so there's only 2 guys left there, isn't there?
There is 2 guys there. Isn't there?
So Sergeant, who will have 2 base and shock assault.
But he wasn't
He's
charged.
a sergeant as well, isn't he? So he gets an extra for being a
But he wasn't
sergeant.
charged. So do you get shock
Oh, I
assault?
beg your pardon. You don't. So just 3. 4s.
Nice.
Skills. And then I'll do the guy punching him with his fists.
2 hits. Yeah, 1 wound because it's toughness 7.
Toughness 7 on a Leviathan.
Used to be
Yeah,
8.
used to be
Used to be 8 now.
So yeah, 1. Yeah, you picked the wrong fight, buddy.
And that's a 4, so that's a
It's
save.
rolled into the old.
That is a save.
Into the whatever that is.
Yeah. Okay, so this I'm going to just try and smash
This is
these
like the
other guys.
longest combat ever
Yeah.
going over
They're
here.
just fighting these poor little unfortunate
I can't remember this. I should call these cultists. T-shirts say cultists.
All right, I don't mind. Okay, so chainsword 3, 2 hits,
1 wound.
1
wound.
reroll.
Oh, reroll
so-
1 because he's the
yeah.
closest.
And damage. What was that? 2. I'd say they were toughness 3.
Okay, so yeah,
So
right,
2
so
dice. 2, I started his chainsaw to cut them in half.
It was only one.
Well, yeah, but by the time
Anyway.
you roll the rest of it, they're going to die.
They're
gonna
dead.
die.
Let's
They're
not
dead.
worry about
Let's
that. And then that is... That's it, isn't it? That's all the
I think
combats.
that is it.
Okay, there we go. End of your turn.
Yeah.
So the end
So
of it.
that ended up... It started roping the shooting phase, but then you did kill a couple of...
Yeah, you killed some extra bits and pieces.
Three
So
big
Yeah,
shooty
three
things.
guys. Yeah, I was hoping to take some shots at Arantor this turn. I was hoping to get the 2 dreads out of the way and have the second round of obliterator fire going into
him. Yeah.
into
Well,
him.
we'll see what he can do. What he's going to do, he's going to run up, and then I'm going to roll like lots of 2s.
Cool.
Right, cool. So there's the state
Guaranteed.
of the table, everyone. We'll be back with Tom's turn 3 movement. Turn 3 movement phase.
Yes, the street of death is like clogged up with ceramite and screaming
It
bodies.
is very cool.
That's a very dark image, Tom.
Well, that's good. I'm trying to forward a narrative here.
Very nice.
You could just imagine this city going on for miles in each direction.
Yeah,
And
down
this
every
big-
street. This is sort of
Yeah,
happening.
and this happening on in the clutch point in the centre
Yeah.
of Gotholamore.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the apothecary in the middle holding the chalice is looking around going, can someone pick me up?
He's come over here. He's
It's turn 3, guys.
Yeah.
Someone
come
pick
pick
me
me
up.
Just so it's not confusing, he's not really there. He's like huddled under. He's
Yeah.
like cowering beneath
He's
this.
severely wounded underneath the
Mauler
feet of the
fiend.
Mauler fiend at the
Yeah.
moment.
And Arantor's going, "Don't worry, any minute now. Just stay put. Well, we'll come for you."
I feel like
He sounds
that
like
doesn't
Mephisto.
sound like Arantor.
if you
really.
listen to
Well, he's actually he's a dreadnought. So he's like,
you sound like
only a death.
Don't be hasty.
in the, in the Audible Siege of Baal, Devastation of Baal. That's exactly what Mephisto sounded like.
Yeah.
So talk us what you did, Tom.
What I've done.
Right, 40k.
Yeah.
So last turn, the Death Company consolidated away from the decimated corpses of these little
Acolytes.
Acolytes, thanks very much. They then jumped over here, down here to play, merry havoc
Yeah, that's
in
what
the lines of these guys.
It's not very reasonable.
Bravest librarian in the whole of the Imperium flew over here, just because there's a lot of invuln saves around here. And I might be able to get a cheeky null zone off, which would be kind
No,
of
that
cool.
would be pretty punchy.
It'd be upsetting.
It'll be upsetting.
Very upsetting.
Arantor's stormed down the road. He stayed in combat, and the Land Raider has come in here to sort of basically plug the gap that this Leviathan's going to now charge and cause problems for me. The Intercessors and Marine went into this building here, so they're sort of on this top middle level of this building here.
Yes, that'd be
There,
nice.
so you can see them. And that is it, isn't it?
I think
So
so.
we can do some psychic now.
We can.
Ancient Arantor is going to try and redeem himself and cast wings on a 6. Goes off on a 9.
I need to save it for null zone, mate.
I thought you might.
I can't have null zone going off. If that goes off, it could be a big problem.
So I'm going
This
to land.
This is pretty badass what's happening right
Can
here.
we, who brings null zone to a friendly game? Tell me that.
Oh man.
Same guy who brings obliterators with.
Same man who brings 3 dreadnoughts, a Land Raider, and 2 autocannon.
All right.
Do it.
This is so, I'm not going to lie, boys. This is so thematic. That's sort of,
epic.
it's a final
This is what
push.
40k should be.
Straight down the middle avenue here. The librarians have said their prayers to Sanguinius and just making
Charge
a
forwards.
final charge forward there into the Chaos lines.
Shouted back to the apothecary, "We will save you, brother!"
It is
Like that.
pretty.
Like that.
As they fly
That was
over.
nice, Tom.
It is,
Yeah,
you
it
can
was
just imagine that in your mind's eye, just like a wounded Lamenters apothecary, and this nutter coming over the top
Yeah,
and just thumping down into the woods.
amazing.
Absolutely fantastic.
And I'm going to try and do quickening on him as well, which is he's got 3 wounds left, hasn't he?
Yes.
Oh. Nah, it's too risky. I could smite and then try and...
Well, the Oblits are the nearest unit at the minute.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you want to shuffle him.
Nah, it's alright. I'll try quickening. It's more cool. This goes off on a 6. It's a moot point because neither of them would have worked.
Do you not get +1?
You don't, actually. Like, Chief Apothecaries don't get +1. Unless you take the Warlord trait, which I probably should have done.
Crazy person.
It's all good, though. So that didn't go off. This guy, this is the big one.
Has he got a name?
He will after this battle, my
Yeah,
friend.
well, we'll see what he does. We'll see what he
Epistolary.
does.
Trevor.
Yeah, that. Epistolary Trevor.
Very Italian.
He will try and cast Null Zone.
Niente.
Definitely use a CP reroll.
No.
I think that's...
Null Zone's a 7 or an 8, isn't it?
Yes, so that is one very dead librarian. He's like,
I'd like to now go back and deny wings. Is that all right?
fair enough. Right.
Is that, that's
But he's still selling his life dearly in the name of.
He doesn't need psychic powers. He's just going to go and like punch him in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like a real old man with his stick. All right, some shooting. Okay, so these guys advance, but they have assault weapons. So it's -1 to hit, but I'm going to try and plink a few of these infantry models off, which is kind of what I need to do.
Which is the name of the game.
To win this.
Because then
on.
people say, if they didn't know, only infantry can hold on to the relic or rescue the apothecary.
Yeah,
so
we should also have a name. Dave.
He hasn't really fought yet.
Okay, so this is the 3 intercessors with assault rifles into those Space Marines.
They're assault 3, are they?
They are assault 3.
Wow.
Yeah, they're auto
rifles.
so on force. We're saying that's 5.
We're quite lenient in this table.
It's covered in stones, you've got to be.
Winning force. That's pretty
Nice.
good going.
AP on that?
Nothing, because they are. That's the downside of them.
4s.
Yep. Oh, I should have been doing minuses. Oh, well, no, that's all right. Minuses don't matter because.
I don't. Did you get cover for woods?
That's dense. I don't think you would know.
No.
3s. All good.
Nice hit.
I think you probably would. I was checking to see what you rolled, but then I think you probably would get. If you'd rolled lots of 2s, I would have said, nah, no cover.
No.
I'm pretty sure if you're in a wood like that, we can call that
It's light cover.
light cover and dense.
Is it? Okay.
Doesn't
I don't know. We don't
Who
know.
knows?
I'm not your terrain man. I've got terrain wrong before.
All right, let's start.
Right, where are we going?
Shall
Let's
we
start.
begin?
This guy who's in combat, the Dreadnought with multi-melter, is going to level the multi-melter under the chin of this helmet.
Oh, fantastic.
Vaporise his head.
Remember, imagine this, people. -1 to hit because you're in combat.
Force.
1 is.
That's all it needs. Oh, no, it's not going to kill it, but still going to do some damage. It's a wound.
5 up in Rumble, so.
Oh, that would have been cool.
There has been a fair few 5 up in vulnerable.
Yeah,
shots.
Yes,
fair
it's turning. What's
So this
one?
is the Storm Bolter from the same model, which all hit. He's like, Storm Bolter's doing all right.
5s, no.
Nothing.
Niente.
Okay. Arantor is going to try and melter gun one of these obliterators.
Do it.
He does hit, and he does wound.
5 up in Rumble. Demon save. Oh, I could have done with that. You're dead. Because you
D6
can't roll
+2.
anything less than a 3, can you?
Nice. Cool. So that's
He obliterated an obliterator. No.
Oh wow! That's what this is what
Top
people
draw
pay for.
comedy.
You get it all here. Thematic battle reports.
3 bolt pistols into this guy with the havoc, not the havoc, but the
Seems
Curse
unreasonable.
Space Marine with
Seems
the
a bit unreasonable, really.
2 hits, 1 wound.
Oh.
He's finally dead. So that's one of the annoying infantry models killed.
Rolls a 1. Can you believe it?
Although that librarian couldn't remove their invuln save, he's going to chuck a grenade in one of their faces with a crack grenade.
No, he's not.
I should probably not big it up
You
too much.
You made far too much of that.
Yeah. And then the last thing to fire is the Aegis of Baal.
Right.
I'm trying to remember its name.
It's very, very nice, mate.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ignore a Leviathan. It might be insane, but I'm doing it.
I think that's the sensible thing to do, Chris.
I am going to.
Do you want to decide to come back, Tom?
Yes. Okay, so Aegis of Baal
Ace of Bar.
is going to fight everything into the obliterators because they
Everything
are horrible and I hate them and they must die.
He must die.
And it's probably overkill, but no, my shooting
It's not
it
unreasonable.
might not be.
Not unreasonable.
All right, so multi-melter first. Good old Tech Marine on top is going to do the business. Let's do it. Okay,
Good
that's
start.
a good start.
Good start.
Good
Good
start.
3's to win. 1 wound.
Are they the closest? No, they're not.
No. Demon save. 5 up. Oh,
Okay, so 1 is dead because it's in melter range. Is that 12 inches?
+2, yeah.
Yep.
And the second one?
Only one went through.
One.
Yeah. Okay.
4 las cannons.
4 las cannons. Come on, we can do this.
Oh, maybe not.
Classic.
3s. Oh.
I think I'm going to re-roll that.
I think that's a wise choice. Oh,
I've done the same thing I did earlier.
Classic.
Same thing I did earlier.
Okay, that's all right. Don't worry. I've still got heavy bolter. It's going to
He's
do
got the blotters. The blotters are still
heavy
there.
plots.
They can do it.
All right.
Still
This is
enough.
it. Still okay. The dream is alive.
4s.
It's 1.
1.
At minus
What's their toughness then?
5.
6. Oh, it's 5, isn't it?
Straight
sorry,
5
mate.
now.
Oh,
Heavy bolter. Minus 1. Yeah?
Yep.
So it's a 3 up. Save.
Ooh, save.
All right, that's okay.
Honestly, I
I'm
thought
not worried.
when you said I can put everything into them, I
You
was
thought
like,
it was
I
overkill.
thought that was overkill.
But then you had not taken into account that this guy's shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy does have a habit of missing.
I don't know where he got these honours, this shoulder pad from.
Yeah.
He should not be wearing something so
So
elaborate.
glorious. All right. Is that it? I shot him. He missed. Everything missed.
What have these dudes got in here?
They fell back.
They fell back. There's one Marine who's going to, I know what he's going to do. He's going to look through this window and draw a bead on that guy.
Straight across the
Oh, didn't they fall back?
avenue.
There's one tactical
guy.
Marine
One
who
guy.
was just out on
One
his
guy
Todd.
left. All right, do it. Yep. It's big.
Ah!
No, it's not.
Oh,
He hits the window there.
yeah. It bounces off the window.
Yeah, just like hits the back of an insect. Right. Okay, so after that absolutely massive anticlimax, it is going to be my charge phase.
Do you know what it is, Tom?
Do you want to do that, yeah?
Yeah, I think I do.
It's a shame.
The Death Company.
He's really thinking about it. Look at the sweat. He's nervous.
I'm going to charge, well, multi-charge this guy and the Obliterator.
Okay.
Cool. All right. I don't need anything really.
Yeah,
10.
that'll do it.
10 will get me a good way.
That'll get
I've got to go.
you
reasonably
yes.
far. So he's going to go here. They're going to just jump in here, screaming incoherently. Ancient Arantor is going to charge Master of Possession and this guy here.
Will his base get? Yeah, I think it would, didn't it?
Oh, you can just go here, can't you?
Yeah, it's just we got to be engaged in major both, haven't you?
Yeah. All right, so he doesn't need very much because he's a Blood Angel.
Yeah,
It's not
that'll
very
do
much,
it.
and that will do it. So he's going to go. Boop, 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 boop.
I think you have to go around that tree there, Tom. That's,
Yeah.
not sure about that.
So the Psychers face off in a glorious.
What's
glorious
it? Is this
combat.
librarian going to do anything?
I still have other charges that I need to think about.
Oh, hello. What's going on there?
Do you?
This librarian. What would be the benefit of that? There'd be no benefit.
More attacks.
Keep lock in
Against an
combat.
Obliterator. He'd probably kill this guy though, will he?
No. He's got no guns. He's only got guns, mate. No, there's no siege fists or anything there in that. Very unlikely to kill it. One damage, strength-based weapons with no AP, basically.
Yeah, I guess I'll charge the.
He's not sure.
It's up to you, Tom.
Yes, I'll charge the Obliterator.
Okay.
No, I'll charge this big guy. Is there any point? No, because he's already locked up. I'm not going to bother.
Oh, he's already locked up, isn't he? Yeah, of
He's
course.
not locked up here. It's not going to. Doesn't matter. And he'll turn around and get stomped on. I'm sure. So that is it. That is the charges.
Done.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay. So
Tom.
where's the juicy interrupts?
Should be some I can't try. I've got no CP.
Got no CP, so it
So
doesn't matter.
crack on.
Okay. So Ancient Arantor.
Watching your brain go through the motions is one of the great 40k delights. It really is. It's like,
Okay.
what to do?
What to do? Can I get cheeky and start splitting?
Yes, of course.
That would be good,
Crack
wouldn't it?
crack on.
It's a terrible idea. Everything will go wrong. Okay,
got-
no,
you
it's
have-
good. Turn 3.
you
So
have
we're in
got-
we're in the old assault doctrine now.
Yeah, so now you're turbo nutter now.
But it won't matter in the slightest because I have invulnerable saves across this board. So
It's more about the amount of
more
attacks
attacks as well.
amount of attacks
Blood
he gets.
Angels.
Yeah.
Blood Angels. Classic Blood Angels.
Sorry, no one wants to see this deliberation. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to put the Thunderhammer into him,
Go for it.
and I'm going to put the other two into
Him.
him. Yeah.
Right. Got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay,
Cool, so
so
what are we doing first?
Thunderhammer.
So you get +1 to hit. So you're hitting on 4. What are you hitting on? 4s.
Force.
Yeah.
So 2 base, Black Rage, Shock Assault, Savage Echoes.
Oosh, all of them.
Okay, but hitting on force.
Skills.
Good.
Less said the better.
Who's this going into? The
2 to win.
Into the Master of Possessions.
yeah. So you only need 1 to go through.
2 to win.
I know, but this is a Oh, so he'll reroll ones, won't he? So 2 to wound.
Does
Okay.
wound.
But he's
Five
still
up
going to
in
get
one.
5 up now. Isn't
5
he?
up in
What's
one.
this? What's this? It's going to just make me cry.
Oh, I saw it. I thought I saw it.
So he does get smushed. This is then the power sword into the obliterator.
Wounding on.
2, I would have thought.
No, because he's toughness 5. They're toughness 5.
2 5 there.
And power sword's +1, so 5, so 3s.
3s.
Okay, 3.
Minus.
Lots in this phase.
Still
5 ups.
5 ups.
What's the damage?
Oh, makes 2. Just the 1.
Just 1 damage.
Just
isn't it,
1
power
damage.
sword? And then a glorious 6 attacks with the chainsword. 'Cause
That's
it's
the
+1
one.
with the chainsword.
Comes grinder.
And 4s.
Yes, it was.
2. Oh, 2 1s in the wounds, so I can reroll those because they hate them.
I hate them.
I forgot about
So those would be 3s. 3 3.
And that's the mission rule, isn't it? Just so
Yeah.
people don't get
All
confused.
saves.
All saved.
Pretty good. Oh yeah, no.
Oh, hello.
It's minus 1.
-2, isn't it?
Oh, it's minus 2, yes.
Because it's the assault.
Well, I've got 2 up save.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's good. There we go. Very nice.
Perfect.
All right, so he's still
That's
alive.
why they're so good at Blitz. This is mad.
So Ancient Arantor's going to put everything into him. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Into
The 1 obliterator.
You didn't charge
You didn't charge the
You
bit.
didn't charge you a bit, right?
you charge the possession and this guy.
Wish I'd remembered that when I split my attacks. Quality. Doesn't matter. He's in combat. I don't mind.
Yeah, exactly. He's not going to
That's fine. I'll have to just kill that guy. No worries. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So Ancient Arantor. He's got 4 base, and he's
4
got
base.
Imperium sword, and he's got Savage Echoes, and he's got Shock Assault.
It's not bad.
Not bad, is it? 7 attacks. On 3s,
Nice roll.
and then kills on
Wounds on
2s. I would have
2, I imagine.
7.
yeah, because he's +1 times 2, which is 14. So,
Yeah, so it'd be 2s anyway, yeah.
Rerolling 1 because of hatred. So that's 5.
On your in run?
Demon saves. 5 ups. Makes 2. Not too bad. Not bad.
Through. How many is that?
3 damage each.
9 damage. That is exactly the wounds he has.
And there's still 1 helmet there to go as well.
Does he explode? No.
Not much exploding. in the
I've
game.
exploded 5. I've exploded on 5s a lot of times. There we go.
All right. So I'll consolidate him.
Why not?
Why not? And oh yeah, he's already locked up.
I'll hit you back. Obliterator into the Death Company.
Yep.
3s. Not ideal. That'd be nice. And then 3s again. 2 wounds. At -1.
No, 3 ups.
4 ups. Minus 1.
Oh, sorry, 4 ups. And
1
then
goes through.
what's the damage?
D3. 2.
So 6 ups.
Oof.
Lucky. These Death Company have
Cuts.
been a
Insane, mate.
Thorn in
They've
your
been
side.
So good.
Well, wait,
So
they're good, but in this game, I don't think they've done.
They took out the Havocs, mate, down here.
Yeah.
And the Lord.
And the Apothecary. And the Lord.
Oh, okay. Yeah. When you say it like that, when you put it like that,
Yeah,
so you actually get to fight first here, boss.
I do indeed.
Because you're more
so
themed.
that Dreadnought might be
Not long for this world.
Pause.
What's the strength?
Did you do you get pluses for charging?
No.
No.
No. It's the standard. It's the standard.
No, hatred
No.
assault.
None of
Doesn't
that.
charge either.
That's what I mean. I was just checking.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Not that I trust Ross. But
It's always good to
game.
double check.
Yeah, so still 4s.
reroll 1s.
One's for hatred.
3 wounds.
3. Minus
3.
-2 flat 2.
Okay. So 5s.
That's enough.
What's he got?
1 wound.
Oh yeah.
Does it explode?
Doesn't explode. Come on, we've got to have 1 explosion in this game.
No.
No.
Just crumples into a dusty heap. Oops, sorry.
So we've got that. What's that thing called back there? What's this thing called?
Decimator.
So he's got his attacks.
Yeah, that's not going to be many. So I'm pretty sure that's just 4 attacks. He'll be hitting on 3s. He'll be wounding on 3s. And that would be 3 at no AP. 1 damage.
On who?
on the Death Company, mate. So that would be just 1 damage.
Does it feel no pain?
No, he goes down.
Was worth that with the deck.
Turn 3, movement phase.
Turn 3 movement phase, yes, absolutely. So we've fallen back with a lot of the stuff in combat there. We didn't fancy a giant ass halberd wielding librarian dreadnought smashing us in the face. So we've fallen back with the single remaining obliterator on 3 wounds up there. The decimator's fallen back that way. Wall of Fiend has just moved forward slightly with a view to sort of multi-charging the Marines and the tank there, and that's largely it. Obviously, the Leviathans move around there to get a view on the back of the old landy there. So yeah, we're just going to try and pop a few shots off. Really, we've got no psychic phase because our psycho was rudely removed from the board.
Smashed to a pulp with a hammer.
Smashed to a pulp. So we're going to just kick off with a bit of shooting because why wouldn't we? I'm going to start with this Space Marine unit here. I'm going to go las cannon into your main man.
Okay, I might.
Oh, cheeky. What's he doing?
I'm going to.
He's thinking.
Yeah. Pop smoke.
Pop smoke. Pop smoke. Okay. So las cannon into him, bolters into the 2 remaining Death Company there. Okay, so we'll do the bolters first. So we've got 4 bolters there firing, rapid firing. Okay. So we're hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Oh, wound roll.
There you go.
5 wounds. 3s, please, Tom.
Oh, that's definitely the time to start failing everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so then 6s. I was like, shall I use a refusal to die? And then I was like, nah, I need it.
1.5.
Yeah.
Noble Brothers.
It's going to get plinked off.
Cool, and then the last cannon will hit on a 4 because he's got smoke screen. Will miss. That last cannon, same target. Misses.
There's your CP, Tom.
Okay, good.
That's it. Oh, everything's dead. What a brutal game.
Good. And then the Leviathan, the Cyclone Melter Lance and the Melter Gun are going into this, and the Heavy Flamer is going into these 2 guys here. Okay?
Cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The 2 Primaris.
The 2 Primaris.
Because there's 1 normal dude and 2 Primaris.
2 Primaris guys, yeah. Going into 2 Primaris.
So what's this?
This is the Hell Flamer, 2d6. 8 shots.
You rolled well with that?
Yeah. 5, 8. And then we're going to wound on 3s. And we are going to re-roll the 1s because of that hatred jobby. Oh no, it's not nearest. It's not nearest. That was 4 wounds. 1 4. And those 2. So there's only 4 wounds there out of the 8 shots.
And what's the AP?
-1 then. So
you 3s can cover.
That's 1 down, 1 on 1 wound.
So Sergeant's still alive. That wound counter was for this guy.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
Oops. Well, we'll remember.
We'll remember.
Cool. Then the Melter Gun from the Leviathan into the back of the jobby. So 3s, hits, wound on a 4. Does get the wound. That's at -4, so you'll get a 6 up save. No, and it is d6 plus 2.
Do they get the new metal rule?
That's a great question.
So it'd be 2d6. It'd be 2d6 per highest.
Yeah.
Although it's a Leviathan, isn't it? So it might have
Probably would. It's a Leviathan, but I'll just double. It doesn't matter.
Forward
Anyway.
world. Forward world.
No, you're right there. You're right there. But
Either way, so it's 6.
No, because it might be 4. Because the old rules roll 2, pick the highest.
Of course. Yeah, d6 plus 2. So
That's
it's 6.
still, yes, it does.
6.
Okay. So he's down to 8.
And the Melter Lance, d6 shots. 2.
No.
No. I'll try and charge.
It'll be 1 CP from the thing.
It's annoying. That's a really interesting one. It's a toss up between re-roll the shots on that to try and kill the landy, or
you Demon
Forge into those infantry, which I'd rather do. So I'm just going to go with the 2 shots, 2 hits, 3s, 1 wound. That's 6 up again.
-3.
Oh, it's a 6.
Cheeky.
Clutch moment. Clutch 6s.
Unbelievable.
Tom loves rolling 6s in moments like that. Like if you saw our 20-minute Imperial Night game, and then when you rolled a 6, I was like, oh no. That's it. I think that's the shooting though, Ross.
That is the shooting, mate.
Straight into the charges. This is a 4-minute turn so far.
Yeah. Don't mess around, mate. Leviathan into the back of the landy.
Yeah, you don't need much.
Don't think I'm going to Overwatch.
The 9. and the Mauler Fiend into both the landy and the troops.
That'll do it, whatever that is.
I'm just going to do that.
And because he's got within an inch, you can get through there.
Yeah, I should have moved block that a bit better probably. Thing is, I think I worked out I couldn't move block these guys and this guy. One of them would get into the troops.
So I'm going to use my so basically straight into the fight phase now with the charges. I'm going to go straight into using Forge Fiend on the Mauler Fiend for my one remaining
CP. So pardon?
What does that?
Reroll all hits or wounds.
Oh, juicy.
As Ross says, it's like less than a handful of stratagems at the Space Marine Codex.
But you always use the same
This is one of the ones you use.
Yeah, it is. So I'm going to go straight into the Marines here, mate. Hitting on forward, but I'm re-rolling hits and wounds.
And obviously you could...
Needs it. After that roll,
What's the strength of this weapon?
7, circa.
Are you transhuman, Tom?
I should have, but it's too late now, really, isn't it? It's alright if you want to transhuman, mate. Don't go for it. I'm not going to stop you. If you want to... You've only got one, though.
I think I will transhuman because I need them alive, don't I?
Is it a unit of 5?
Yeah, it's one.
It's 1 CP over 5.
6 or more is 2, and it's 1 CP for 5.
Okay. So it's 2.
It depends, it's based on unit size now.
So 4s we roll in.
Saved a couple so far.
It's enough.
5.
At minus...
-2, flat 2.
Right, so 5 up saves on these intercessors. So 1.
Oh, 1 survives.
Yeah.
Take it that'll be everyone bar the sergeant.
Yeah,
The sergeant's at the front there.
Sergeant ready with his fist. Alright.
Leviathan up next.
Leviathan up next. 3s.
Oosh.
And most likely 3s again, but I will check. Rerolling 1s because it's the nearest jobby.
Yep.
Just the 4. It's going to be 4. It's going to be -3 and flat 3.
So it's
5s.
No,
6, 12. That's enough damage.
definitely. Does he blow up? Boom!
He does.
He does.
Oh no! This is the time the sergeant gets.
That poor sergeant.
I'm fine up.
I survived. Oh
Now,
no.
as this 5-1's going to work out for you, Tom.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Don't do it. Okay, so far, if I roll a 1 or a 2, then the sergeant lives.
So
No, he dies.
he's dead.
Okay, and now there's 5.
Right, 5-1.
So you'll do your damage on the other dudes first.
Yeah,
Okay.
do you want to roll it?
I think I deal the damage. Do I? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, so into the Mauler Fiend, just 1, and the Leviathan, 2.
Yeah, where's his Leviathan at? I can't remember.
Don't know.
Lots.
12? I want to say 12.
All right, guys.
Well, now it's taken 2.
This is important because inside the Angel's Aegis were 5 tactical terminators, and we see whether now
How many
crawl out and get smashed by the Mauler Fiend on that.
Yeah, they all survive. There you go.
Okay.
1s and 2s on an explosion result, mate.
It's a recent FAQ.
Don't do it. All right, so we'll play. I'll get those out and then we'll
I could have done with you phoning one of them.
yeah.
So we've removed the Land Raider. The 5 Terminators have emerged, ready to hopefully...
Swoop down, pick up brother. What's his face?
Yeah.
And carry him to safety.
That's the plan.
All right.
Okay. The climate you've been all day.
Yeah, just panicking off camera, but now it's okay. I'm not. I'm all right. It's just.
It's
Ross pointed out it's actually just a game, and I don't need to worry. What happened? This
What a game.
This Death Company Marine charges over here because I want to lock this up so that it doesn't shoot all my infantry in future turns. That's the theory.
Reasonable play, that's one.
The 2 hero infantrymen who are still alive in this building have come out to face the Obliterator.
Yep.
He's got a power fist. That's all good. Ancient Arantor has walked this way. The hero, bravest librarian in the whole wide world, has come over to take on the Leviathan, and the tactical terminators have come round behind this wall, finally getting almost in contact with the apothecary, but they haven't picked him up. That's important. So he's still just out there in the wind.
His wounds are cauterized. He's lying there.
Exactly, and he's like, "Anytime
ready
now,
to be
guys."
extracted.
Yeah. That's it. That's my movement.
This little nuisance, it's been there since turn 1.
This guy, I know. I kind of want to.
Yeah.
He's within 12 of him, so actually
Yeah, but
I'm
he
about to
hasn't
do
actually
something.
done anything.
That's
He just
true.
keeps fighting his last cannon,
Missing
doing nothing.
He'll probably at the last minute be the key to your
Yeah,
success.
yeah.
He's a victory. He's either one's going to be walk onto the objective.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
All right.
psychic phase.
I'm going to do Wings of Sanguinius on this guy for 6. Goes off on a 6.
Nicely done.
Oh my god. I'm going to re-roll it.
Oh, CP. Goes off.
Goes off. Which means he moves 12. And he pops over here and goes, hello!
Pretty
So,
bloody
out of
cool.
CP.
Out of CP. Now, I was really hoping that would go off without... Okay, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. I will do Quickening now on the same character for a 6 as well.
Goes off on a 6.
And then the second librarian will cast Null Zone,
Oh, so.
which needs something big. That is not big.
That is not
that's
a
a Perils.
pebbles.
That's it.
That's the opposite of big.
D3 Mortal Wounds. He
2.
just does 2, but he has actually got a thing that I've just remembered, which is a Warlord trait called something. Gives me a 5 up against mortals.
There you go.
It doesn't help.
So he's taken 2.
Okay. So he has been pretty good at doing Psychic Fortress, but terrible at doing Null Zone.
Everything else.
Yeah. That's okay. Don't worry. He doesn't care about his Invan. He's going to just slice him up anyway.
Slice and dice.
All right. So shooting.
Shooting.
Okay. How are we going to do this? This guy who failed to do anything useful last turn. No, actually, yeah, he's just going to fire a crack grenade into the Obliterator.
Oh, that's too that.
He misses.
That's your fault.
Misses.
See, that was a lovely little camera shot.
Yeah,
would have been cool,
straight
wouldn't
across the avenue.
Yeah.
You know what?
Fault,
I'm going to put his assault bolters into him.
There you go. This is what you planned all along, Tom.
Yeah, probably. Oh, it's abandoning me. Okay, that's all right. So 1 hit. That's fine. That's not great.
Mate, these are tired troops.
They are
man.
tired at this point, aren't they?
They're literally fighting over the corpses of their battle brothers and Chaos Space Marines and Demon Engines.
All that jazz.
It's just a pile of death in the middle.
Oh. Ancient Arantor will fire his melter gun at the guy at the chap in front of him, and he does hit finally, and he does wound.
5 up. No.
So D6 plus 2 damage.
-1.
So
2 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage.
It's fine.
It's
Puts them on.
It's taken 4. So I think they start with 13. I think it's on 9.
Okay.
14 they start on a life. On 10.
10.
This Death Company Marine, as he flies over here, will fire back a bolt pistol shot at one of these guys. Hits on a 4.
-1 to hit.
Misses.
Misses.
Okay. Now, I've remembered it this time. Every time I bring this...
Quake bolts.
Quake bolts.
Quake bolts.
Every time I pay a CP to give this sergeant Quake bolts, I forget to use it. So even though it's probably not the best move right now, I'm going to use it now. He's going to fire 1 shot at this guy, and if he hits, then it's he's +1 to hit in combat for me.
Okay.
If he hits,
When he hits.
it's a CP for this red
Two.
going to be worth.
You haven't got a C.
2.
You haven't
I
got a
know,
C.
I know, but the CP I
2.
paid for it.
Oh,
If it's a
right.
1 or a 2, it doesn't
2.
do anything.
2.
Yes.
Didn't work.
So he turns up round and he fires this explosive bolt down into some crevice in this Mauler Fiend, which shakes him.
Cool.
Like that.
You shook up.
It's
All
a bit
right.
like
So what did you roll to wound?
No, you just once you've hit, that's it. It's one of those sort of goes.
Right. Okay. Where's the rest of the shots then going, Tom?
what is that?
It has to be like these guys, I guess, but they're -1 to hit.
I thought, yeah.
Should I put 1 into that guy on top from this back guy? Can you see? Do you reckon? Up there.
Yeah, I reckon he can see the one at
All
the
right.
back here.
1 at the back is going to kill this guy for sure.
Sure.
4s, 3s.
Is that over 12? Is that over
I
12?
wouldn't say he's over 12. We can measure it, see what you think.
Give it a little. Give it a measure.
Give it a measure. You want this hero to survive?
I do want this hero to survive.
That's willing. Okay, so yeah, hits. Wins on 4s. Just 1.
One wound. In cover.
In cover.
Oh,
He's all right.
Oh, I saw it.
All right, so the rest are going to there because why not?
So these are -1 to hit.
Yep, 4s. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. And 4s again, is it, Tom?
I appreciate that, Tom.
4s again. Oh, look at that.
Dude.
They've got 2 up saves at the moment, so that's not so bad.
4, 7. 7 wounds, you say?
Yep.
2s.
Let's do some 1s. Be alright.
We have 2 1s.
Alright, so that's a sort of, could be useful, who knows. All right.
Should play a game like off camera. Just give Chaos Marines 2 wounds and see how it looks.
Yeah.
Well,
They'd be a lot better. They'd be a lot better, I think.
All right, so that's shooting. It's nice and quick these days.
That's like the most obvious statement I've ever made. You double the wounds. They'd be a lot better. Probably about 100%
Twice
better.
as good.
Yeah.
All right. So you got no CP. So
I have no CP.
Okay. All right. Oh, charge. Yeah.
Come on. Got the seriousness.
He's going to go like
No, fail. Unlucky.
right round here. Charge here.
What charge?
Sorry, this is the Intercessor Sergeant into the Obliterator.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to say all the charges are made, mate. They're not
Yeah,
good.
everything's
Do I
literally
need
saying
to
next to each
clever?
other.
I'm very happy to just remove them in. Go for it.
Yeah, doesn't really matter if this guy's. I'm going to just edge these guys around a bit then, because it gets me into cover a bit against this barricade. All right,
Cool.
let's do it. Where should we start?
Have you got this charge here?
Oh yeah, but yeah. So he's in,
Yeah.
That's fine.
and I'll keep the other guy out to get killed next turn. All right, no CP left, everyone. So this is it.
This is it.
It's quite.
Yeah.
7th edition.
It's big.
All right, where shall I start? This is the Intercessor Sergeant into the Obliterator. He's got three base, Savage Echoes and Shock Assault. And he's sitting on 4s. And he's wounding on 2s, I would have thought. For blood
yeah.
angels.
5, 3, 3,
Yeah, 'cause
twos,
plus 1 to wound, yeah, twos.
twos,
Heavy roll
yeah.
ones, which is where hatred becomes kind of cool.
Hatred is a thing in this mission.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done it. Makes 2.
He's only got 3 wounds left though.
Is it 3 damage as Power Fist?
2
Oh,
down.
Power Fist, I'm sorry.
2 damage,
Total
down to
nonsense.
1.
I thought he had a hammer. Just for a second, I had a dream. That's fine, don't worry. This guy next to him will do the
The
business.
tactical Marine's going to kill you, but
This is Tactical Marine.
this is obnoxious.
This Tactical Marine's actually down here.
Yeah, so he's got 1 attack, and he gets 2 for Savage Echoes and Shock Assault. 3 hits. Don't worry,
Wounding on 4s.
don't worry. I've got this.
Oh.
Don't got this.
Plings off his armour. The fatigued Marine.
Dream is not alive. Okay,
Tired Marine.
so in this phase, he's going to have 5. He's got 2 base and Black Rage. Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. Not bad. Then wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
2 demon saves.
Saves. Makes fails both. 6 wounds.
6 damage.
6 wounds.
All right.
I was just double checking. The smoke is 9, I think.
I think we'll leave the big shindig at the back till last. So I'm going to do these guys next. The Terminators are going to attack the Maw Fiend.
Yeah, who's on 7 wounds.
Yeah. So
Oh no, 12 was nice,
side
man.
3, 4, 5. This is the Power Sword from the Sergeant. Power Sword from the Sergeant.
Got it.
Oh, I'm doing this right. 3 base, Savage Echoes and Shock Assault.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 2s actually because of his Quake Bolt.
Yes.
Yes,
There you go.
it worked. It did something.
What are you wounding on, Tom?
It's strength. What's his toughness? 7. So that'll be
4s.
4s. Yeah. Rerolling
3
ones.
rerolling 1s because of hatred. Yeah.
3 minus Power Sword.
So be on even.
Makes 1.
Okay.
So
2
2 more.
damage.
Down to 5.
Down to 5.
Oh, stressful stuff. Right. Okay. And the other guys are going to be 2 base, Savage Echoes and Shock Assault. So it's 4 each.
4 each. So that's 4, 8, 16. Decent number of attacks for 4 men armed with Power Fists.
So Quake Bolts means instead of hitting on 4s, they'll be hitting on 3s.
Yep, +1 to hit. If it made any difference, did it? Oh, 1 dice. 1. No, because that's a 3. Because you get +1 to hit.
Oh yeah, thanks mate.
So times 2, so wounding on 2s.
Rerolling ones.
Rerolling 1s because of hatred.
It's cocked in a bit. So it's 3, 6, 9.
That extra attack makes me upset as a Space Force player.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I wish we had that. It's so much better. 5s. Oh, that's horrendous.
Does he explode?
Does he
He's
explode?
dead.
Yes.
He
does explode.
totally. And this guy gets blown up.
Yeah. We all go home. Everyone can have a nice
This
sleep.
will probably catch Arantor and the Librarian, I think.
So what's the
Is it a
range?
6 or a 3?
6.
Oh yeah, definitely Arantor.
Does it catch? All right, Tom, you have to tell me. Does it catch me?
It doesn't get the Leviathan.
A very accurate explosion.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like it was measured.
Yeah.
Right. Terminators. Takes 2 wounds.
Okay, so 1's on 1 wound.
1's on 1 wound. This dude.
Now, I can't know this man anyway.
How many? It's a children's show.
Sorry.
How many wounds do they start with? 5. So he's actually on 2 because.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
If 5 or 6, he would have died.
It might be 4 actually for just the.
Is he not Primaris?
No, he's not.
Would be 4.
Yeah, so he's
Oh,
on
so
one.
he's down to 1.
It's really annoying. I really want to know.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
And then the big boy.
3.
So big 3.
Do I get anything? Oh yeah, I get soul. These are mortal wounds, aren't they?
They are.
I
So
get
you do get
5 up for the librarians.
5
wound,
up on the first librarian here, which he doesn't get.
and then 3 for Arantor. Is it 3? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh dear, not a 1. Okay, so he's down to
How many do you start off with, Tom?
8, I think.
He starts off with 8.
I like a dreadnought.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
Wow.
Space Marine dreadnoughts are 8, aren't they? Or are they 7?
I don't know.
No, 8. Normally 8. Okay.
So we've got
call it.
brother Arantor. Is it Arantor?
Yeah, ancient Arantor. He's
Tor.
Arantor. He didn't get quickening off again,
He did get quickening off.
did he?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, so he gets D3 extra attacks for 1.
1.
Okay, so he's got 4 base. He's got Imperium Sword, got Quickening, Savage Echoes, and Shock Assault.
Oof. Nice. So what's he hitting on? 3s?
Sorry.
That's
3s.
Oh yeah, forget about that.
Oh my god, there's murders.
So
There's murders everywhere.
Let's just.
I did actually order last week, remember?
He's got no Siege Claw. He's got no.
It's all the wheels. I'll say the wheels are coming off, but literally.
Arms are falling off. Oh no.
Where's that going there?
Do we need to we're fixing the
No,
line?
we're in.
He's all right.
I was
He
literally
looks
trying to
even
stick it
more-
in the wrong place,
more
which is for the first time.
Hey!
Right, here we go.
Okay, so he hits on 3s.
That's a lot of attacks.
It is, isn't it? And that was only 1 on the D3. Yes, so yes, that many.
So strength as a halberd.
He is +1 strength because of Imperium Sword, which means he's strength 7. It's ×2 for the.
So you're
fist.
wounding on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling those 1s because of hatred. That's a decent mission only rule to
Yeah,
get.
that's
You've had a result with the mission
that was
there,
good.
massively.
So 6 at minus lots. Minus,
Makes
Not a bad
2.
roll. What's the damage?
Flat 3.
Flat 3.
Down to
that's
2,
really
so
annoying.
6 damage.
No,
is
flat
that
3
minus?
per, flat 3 per, mate. That's dead.
But
No, he's
he
got
gets
10.
-1, doesn't
Oh,
he?
minus
-1.
1, so it's 2. It's down to 2. Yeah.
So yeah, sorry.
But then he makes 1 additional attack with his halberd, which is a similar profile. So 3.
He misses. It puts the Leviathan down to 4 wounds. I was literally holding the camera in no man's land there.
No one knows what's going on. So that's a shame. I was hoping that might have done the business, but it's all good.
So
What else have we got to do?
That's it,
I think
mate.
that's it.
We fought here.
I haven't fought back yet.
No.
You've done yours.
Yeah, done mine.
So you attack me, so I'll hit you back with the Decimator. 3s. And then 3s again. 4 wounds.
Nice.
No minus 1 damage.
Oh, don't worry, I can definitely fail the 3-up save for you. that's my thing.
Oh, only 1.
1 damage.
6 up, feel no pain. Oh, that's cocked as you
Sure.
That's cocked as you get.
Come on.
Like,
So we come back.
I've recovered.
Here we go. You can make up for it now, though.
I'm
boss.
gonna knife your tyres. Right. So the Leviathan's going to hit Arantor back. It's going to hit on 3s. 4 of the hits. And it's going to wound you, most likely also on 3s, but I'll check in a second.
No, it's strength times 2, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So it'd be wounding on 2s.
Okay. Well, let's double. Yeah. So I'm just going to double check. But I think it's going to be 4 saves. Yes, it is 4 saves. At -3, flat 3.
Oh, I've just remembered something.
What do you remember, Tom?
My Warlord trait meant I could re-roll a hit and a wound.
I don't think you would have killed him anyway.
I could have with the halberd, couldn't I? What's he on?
No, 'cause you've got 4 wounds.
Oh, he's on 4. Don't worry.
Can't change the past.
Can't change the past. All right, so these are saves, and they are 6-up saves. Is that right?
No, fine.
No,
Ah, 6s. Makes 2, 6 wounds.
Okay,
That's enough.
but I do get to re-roll 1 save per turn as well. As part of my Warlord trait.
If you roll a 6, if you roll a 6, I'm walking out the door.
Oh,
Here we go, Tom.
come
Here we
on.
go.
That would have been too much.
That would have been.
Does he explode?
Does he? Yes. Does he explode? Yeah.
Just a minute. He's not dead, is he?
Why isn't he dead?
-1 damage.
-1 damage.
So how many went through?
4, so he's on 1 wound.
It's on 1 wound. It's on 1 wound.
Oh, the librarians are sort of holding on by the skin of their teeth.
You can just imagine, like, this has been a long and bloody battle. Librarians all got steam coming out of him, half his arms hanging off. They're surrounded by dead intercessors, exploded land raiders, tanks, dreadnoughts.
It is chaos.
It's absolute carnage. I know it's not shown there, but let's all imagine it.
My Blit needs to attack back as well.
Yeah, definitely. Blood in the snow.
He will attack into the sergeant with the power fist. That feels like a lot of attacks for one obliterator. Give me 2 seconds.
So I just wanted to double check the attacks. 4 attacks for single obliterator.
4 attacks on 3s. 1, I don't think you get this for 3.
You don't get that anymore, no.
Anyway, and then I'm going to be winning you on 3s again. And I have just the 2. -1.
So these will be 4 ups. So 1.
That's
him dead.
He's
got
got
1 wound.
Unless you have anything on your plane.
No, I don't.
No. So he's dead.
Look.
Splat.
I think that's the turn, isn't it?
I think so, mate. Awesome, man. So this should be a pretty rapid turn. I've sort of played it out in my head, like what I'm trying to do. I'm hoping that in the shooting phase I can kill off Arantor and this Death Company guy here, finally, and lay a bit of fire into the Terminators and try and whittle a couple off. If I can kill a couple of Terminators this turn, I'll take that. See how it goes. So, with that in mind, let's start the shoot. We'll start with this guy here. He's going to fire, obviously, as his 8-shot Butcher Cannon at -1.
Is he degraded at this point?
6, no, not yet. 2, 4, 6. I don't think Decimators degrade, they're only 12 wounds. I'll double check.
They would degrade anything over 10.
Yeah, if over 10 degrades, you're absolutely right. Let me double check because it's got 6 left. It might well degrade by 1, but it's a very
important at this point.
It is. It definitely is. Wounds remaining. Yes, it is 6 wounds. Yes, 6 wounds degraded. Fits on 4s, so it's on 5s.
It's on 5s.
5, so 5 to hit. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds,
-1. What?
Oh, cut saves. Big time save.
Guy with a stun hammer is just
Cash money saves.
Making saves for fun. Right, 2 las cannons. I'll just do them at the same time because it's easier. 2 las cannons into the Terminators.
Yeah.
Actually, that one they'll get cover from this, but this guy.
Yeah, and he'll always. Oh, they're both on -1 to hit, aren't they?
No.
Because they moved.
No, they're Havocs ignore the penalty to move and shoot.
They had us.
Oh, they're not, are they?
No.
They're Havoc. These are Havoc bases. I just use them for the CSMs. That's why I'm getting confused.
So all I'm saying is
yes, you're
these
right.
guys through here to here will
They'll get a +1 to save that.
for the
Yeah.
thing, but this guy shooting down at them will not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's do
fine.
them separately. Yeah.
So 4 on the first one. No. 3 on the second one. Yes.
No, but he'd be hitting on 4s, won't they? Because they hit
Why-
on 3s.
why-
He
why-
moved.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Of course. Sorry.
And it doesn't do anything to it. It doesn't do.
I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that. So this is it's fair to say this is going very badly.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay, so we'll do the Leviathan now.
What about your bolters? Can they do something?
No, they wouldn't
No,
see.
I can't see
Okay.
because that. I mean, again, I should have killed him. So this guy, that guy there, obviously all guns into Arantor.
So who's shooting what?
The Leviathan's now shooting Arantor.
Right, cool.
Yeah,
Leviathan shooting.
yes,
us.
yes.
Right, cool.
So Flamer first, 2d6 is 8 shots.
And well, that gun.
4,
Wounding
6,
on 5s.
8.
Oh dear.
Minging,
Oh dear.
minging roll.
AP -1.
-1.
So 4 up.
Makes it.
Melter
So
gun.
he's degraded now, isn't he?
Oh, sorry. That's a melter
So
gun.
that'll be a hit, yeah.
Melter gun shot hits. Melter gun
Wounds.
shot wounds. That's -4.
So he doesn't get safe.
So he's dead.
You've got feel no pains, haven't you?
No.
So it'd be minimum 2. It's minimum 2 before
he's
he's
dead.
rolled.
So does he explode? Kill the other librarian. He
Yes, he does.
Oh, classic. Okay, how many mortal wounds does he do to the Leviathan? Just
Two.
two.
Does 2 to the Leviathan, so that puts the Leviathan down to 2 wounds.
So everyone's dying.
Literally, and then
Oh, he's got a 5-up feel no pain.
he has got a
Awesome.
5 up feel no
So
pain.
if he gets 2 5-ups, he does not. That would have been
does
good. Good effort.
There's some serious death going on right
Yeah,
now.
everyone's dying. Pretty epic. So Arantor blows up and takes his brother with him.
Yeah. And then I may as well spend my turn CP on a stratagem called Feigned Retreat. Basically means I can fall back and shoot with a unit. I'm going to shoot 6 shots with my Obliterator.
Nice.
Into your terminals.
That's pretty tasty.
Okay.
Pretty tasty. Just one CP.
Just one CP.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so D6 plus, so it's strength 8,
Nice.
AP 3.
Oh, no.
Damage 3 would be really nice here.
No, don't do it.
Damage
Oh,
3.
Nice.
Don't do
That's
it,
good.
Ross.
6 shots, 3s.
Wounding on 2s as well.
Winning on 2s. And no, he's nearest. So that's 4 wounds, buddy, at -3 flat 3.
Okay, let me think about this. I'm going to put these on.
You have to start with him because he's on 1 wound.
Okay, so when he's dead, they'll get the +1
They
save.
would get the +1 save.
Run it 1 at a time.
Okay, so what was it? Minus.
So -5.
It's got 5 up. You've got Crux Terminate, so haven't you? 5 up.
So he's dead.
Nope.
And now it's 4 up.
-3, right? Because
Yeah.
he's now got a 1-up save, so yeah, 4 ups. That does make sense, doesn't it?
You can roll these all at once because any fails are dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
2
That's
go down.
That's a good result. That's a good result.
Not for me, my friend. Not for me.
Yeah. Ross is getting excited. Ross is getting excited.
That was lucky. It was above average. Way above average on the rolls. That's something that just happens sometimes. Swings and roundabouts. That.
Yeah. All right.
You going to charge, Ross? Long bomb charge?
So it's his last turn now, isn't it? No, I don't think so. What would I charge with? Nah, I'll swerve that over to you, mate.
All right.
So you've got the fight phase over here, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
Tom fights first.
Tom's going to hit
I
me.
do. So I get a lot less attacks.
So
2
you wasn't,
attacks.
because you wasn't charged.
And I wasn't, so it's only 2, isn't it?
Yep.
Death comes in a 2 base, and all their other.
But you're in assault, aren't you? You still get is your assault thing?
But you have to charge.
Savage Echoes, I think, is still.
It's still charged.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's
Unfortunately. So 4s.
Nice.
So wound.
Demon save, 5 up. Oh, now. Is that a 5 up save against ranged attacks only? Hang on a minute. Does that count in melee? No, it does. So,
Okay, cool. So what we'll do, turn 5.
Hang on, I haven't fought back yet.
Okay, turn 4. Over to Ross.
All hit. 3s. There you go. 3, that's 4 wounds. No AP, 1 damage.
How many wounds, sorry?
4, mate.
Yeah.
2 feel no pains. 2 6s. Oh no.
He tried. He lasted a long
I
time.
did. So, now we're over to Tom.
Now we're over to turn 5.
Tom's turn 5, we'll be back. Turn 5, movement phase.
The Blood Angels finally make their play to save this apothecary. Okay.
You better be worth it. It's like Saving Private Ryan, isn't it?
That didn't end up too well for the blood.
yeah.
Okay, so what have I got? These 2 guys and a tactical marine. So the play here is
There's a little dude in there.
yeah, there's one guy here, he's on the floor below, but anyway. This veteran of the Archangels picks up the apothecary by the scruff of his neck and starts dragging him around here. So he's at the end of his movement phase, he's picked up the apothecary.
So you've got to get to the extraction zone, which is
Got it,
around
yeah,
here,
exactly.
which is above. This is like Saigon. So the Thunderhawks coming in.
Yes.
So they've got to get down to here to get up to here for
Yeah.
the Thunderhawks to swoop in.
So the plan is basically I want to try and stay away from the Leviathan. I can try and make a charge, move around to the Obliterator, hopefully get out of line of sight of the Leviathan. That's kind of what I've got to try and do to stay alive. There's a lot of small arms here, and we've been joking about this single guy with the las cannon.
Yeah.
Who's now suddenly, not that much, but now is suddenly kind of scary. And there's a few Chaos Space Marines here, and the what's that called? Decimator.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're just going to see what happens. There's a lot of things that have to go right.
We'll see.
Let's do it.
So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fire. I'll see. Instantly not sure again. Don't worry, this is cool. This guy's going to kill this guy for sure. He's going to rapid fire into that Chaos Space Marine. Across here, through the thing.
Enemy at the gate.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very, very cool little shot here. If I can get to it. of this little shot here. Right, go Tom.
It's only cool if I actually hit him though, isn't it? And kill him. Otherwise it's rubbish.
One hit.
One hit.
And it's toughened. Oh, he's just a Chaos Space Marine.
Just a toughness 4.
No wounds.
Oh, that's disappointing.
You promised so much, Tom.
All right. I don't really want to do it, but the sergeant, this guy's picked up the.
Yeah, so he can't do anything because he's.
But the sergeant is going to, as he runs down the street, he's going to fire up at this one here. Because if I shoot at these guys, then he won't pull the las cannon. He'll pull the other marines. Hit on 3s.
Nice.
3 hits.
4s. Nice.
3 wounds.
Nice.
He's not the closest. Just checking.
Yeah.
Cool. So I need 2s. Yes, agreed.
2s.
Saves.
And there's 2 2s and a 3. There you go.
All right. Okay. So now the next thing that needs to happen is I need to make a charge here with the sergeant. And
To clear the way to the extraction zone.
Exactly.
Needs a good charge.
I need a good long charge.
A good charge.
Yeah, +1, and I've got a CP.
Deserves it. That's a 10. We're happy
That's
with that.
pretty cocked, isn't it?
No,
So even the 5's going to. Even at 5.
So
Well,
an 11-inch
there.
move, which is good. Which will get me, right, wherever I want to go around here, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get around here, not touch into this building. And this guy's going to come along, dragging his friend, but not actually going to be able to fight. And he wants to actually go, yeah, get over here. He wants to go as far away as possible from everything else. So he's going to go there. All right, now.
What's the other Marine going to do?
You're gonna. I think he could do a very, very good job. You're in the charge phase, aren't you? You could have run a really nice blocking route.
Yeah, you could charge down here and stand sort of here to. Because you've got to try and get. If you kill this
it's not
guy,
the worst idea in the world.
but then if I get you an easier charge, then you can consolidate around and pick him up.
That's only if you die, though, isn't it?
Oh, I'm going to die.
You bet.
So he'll charge the obliterator as well. Because you never know, you might end up killing him. 7 will get
would do
him
it,
from here down to the inside of this building and away as far away from possible as those other Chaos Space Marines.
Cool.
All right.
So, Sergeant, power
The
sword.
sergeant needs to do something about this.
The obliterator on 1 wound.
Yes.
All right. So there's 3 base, shock assault, and savage echoes.
Hitting on 3s.
Oh, could use Fury of the First.
Might as well. It's your last play.
Yeah. Hitting on 2s.
You sure you don't want to save that for a save reroll? Should you need it?
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Because thinking about it, like you
Yeah.
need to stay alive more than you need to kill stuff.
Yeah, you're right. Actually.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, actually, the thing is, if I don't kill the obliterator. Oh no, you won't kill me.
You won't.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks for that. You're right.
It's all right.
That makes
I
good
think you want it
sense.
first.
Hitting on 3s.
So it wouldn't have made it any different anyway. So that's all good.
The power sword gives you what, +2 strength?
+1. What's his toughness again?
5.
5. So wounding
Yes.
on 3s. Got a +1 to wound.
2 wounds. Minus lots.
Yep.
Needs 2 5s. Doesn't get him.
Doesn't get
so
it.
he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay.
Right.
Now, I can't. This is the nearest
Yeah,
guy.
you'd have to go in that direction.
Yeah. Which I don't want to do because it would just make the angle on the.
I don't.
I should have
think
guessed
that-
how. I
don't
should have
think
checked how far he could move before I did anything. But
Well, I've got 2 wounds left on.
On what?
The Leviathan, mate.
Yeah, 2 wounds on the Leviathan.
I think that gives me something like a 3 or 4 inch move. Not a lot. is the answer.
So, what
just,
we'll do...
just so he's not shootable, this guy will use his pile in and consolidate to get out of the building, so he's not touched in.
Perfect.
Moving towards this guy who's the closest.
Ross is going to try and make a last-ditch
attempt
to stop the evacuation of this very important apothecary.
I think they're voxed into
I will
Yeah.
get 3.
like a navy ship above.
Thunderhawk 1 is on
Beam
its
us
way
up,
down.
beam us up double lively, mate.
Yeah.
Right, so it's all come down to this. Tense last, great game so far, mate.
No.
But it's the Leviathan unfortunately is out of the game. He can't see anything. He can't get around. He had a 4 inch move with 2 wounds left, so he's out. He can't do anything. I need my butcher cannons and I need my 2 las cannons to really come to the fore here and take out these 2 terminators. If I can't see me killing them. But let's give it a go. So last ditch attempt. Okay. So we do this guy first. He hasn't moved into your terminators.
Okay.
Needs a 3. That's a 4.
That's a 4.
Wounds on a 2. Gets the wound. -3. Needs a 5 up crux terminatus save.
For the Emperor!
No.
Oh.
And this is where his save comes to the fore.
It's better to use it now because they
Use it on the
move.
sergeant. It's
They
way
move.
more thematic.
I'm going to do it.
What's the damage on this gun
Well
here?
done.
No!
Okay.
Right.
So the guy carrying him is this guy. So
Yeah.
so you know. Okay.
Well, you'd still choose whichever.
Yeah.
Guy.
So you need three,
Right, 3 or more.
3 or more.
2.
Is that 2 damage?
That's 2 damage.
You got a CP for this turn?
No. Oh, that's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes. So
Ah.
CP reroll that?
1. Roll a 1. For the love of God, roll a 1.
5.
Oh no.
Feels one. Right. It's a good start. I think
It's got to be. It's got to be the person not picking it up.
I think
Yeah, it's got to be the sergeant.
Let's be thematic and say, look, the sergeant will be the last guy alive.
Okay.
If you
Alright.
like dragging the apothecary on the
Alright.
floor,
I
on his shoulder,
Yeah.
so he's still holding him.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Terminator dropped him,
Yeah.
the sergeant
Yeah.
turns around.
Yeah,
Goes,
grabs him.
come on, we can still make it.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can still make it.
Yeah, he's waiting for the beam to come down. Like, seriously.
You can see the Thunderhawk on the
Yeah.
horizon.
Exactly. Right, this guy here, he's going to hit on a 4 because he's moved. He hits.
Oh,
Wounds on a 2. He's wounded.
Oh, no.
He's wounded.
Oh, never
Now
has
this,
a 5 up
now
meant
this,
so much.
this is where you're rerolling it, isn't it? It's potentially.
He's used it. Used it already.
Oh, mate.
Don't worry, this is going to be a 5. Statistically now, after
I want this. Actually,
After
I-
2.
after 2 less than 5s,
I really want this.
A 6. Yes!
I really wanted that.
But now you got the bolter fire, which really does
No,
kill Terminators.
Decimator next.
Now you got the bolter fires, are these, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, yeah. But, no, that's rubbish. I don't want
Boring. On to
But
This guy,
you should because
1, 2, 3,
this guy
4,
you can't see his
5,
whole
6,
base,
7,
so
8.
he will get +1 to his save.
Yeah,
He
you're
will,
behind the
yeah,
barricade, so you
exactly.
would anyway, yeah.
Exactly, this is so cool. Right. So he's degraded, so he's hitting on 4s. Can you see that result?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you see
mate,
that?
yeah, perfect.
4s. It's 4 hits, bang on the average. Right on a half.
Is it winning on 3s?
Winning on 3s, rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1s. There we go.
Nice.
So we are 2 up saves.
What's your AP?
Well, it would be -1, but he's
Oh,
got
yeah, so
half.
so 2 ups.
One
Taking
goes
2
through.
wounds there. It's 2 wounds there,
Is
Tom.
it 2 damage? Is it?
Yep.
Brutal. Okay.
Terminator down to 1 wound. So it comes down to 2 bolter shots.
Do you remember earlier in the game? I was like, well, those guys are there. I probably should shoot them. I'll do something
Yeah,
else.
so I was like, why are you shooting them, Tom? Shoot them!
Right, where's me? We're into us 2. There's 4 shots there, aren't there? Rapid
Oh,
fire.
Well, I think that's a measure. That's a measure.
What a measure, yeah.
There was a
12,
measure.
Easily.
Easily.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so 4 shots.
Freeze. 2 hits.
hits.
4s. 2
2
wounds.
wounds.
Kidding me.
No, don't go down to bolter fire, Tom.
Kidding me.
Come on, mate.
Oh, this
The
is,
humble
Don't go
bolter
down to bolter fire.
decides the
don't
fate
want-
of a galaxy.
any ones?
Oh, that's the sort of save where you sort of go. He goes turns towards the fire, just goes
Yeah.
round off. He's on what?
Yeah.
He's
just like-
Yeah, he's
this
turning
one.
back to the fire. He's got
Yeah.
the heavily wounded apothecary behind him.
Yeah, you're shielding him, like
Now you
taking
got-
it.
It's all right. And he's like, it's all right, Primaris. You know, we can still. do
Is
stuff."
this going to charge?
Yeah, it's all got to charge because I need to get into the. I can end any move, so I can potentially.
Yeah. If you kill him on the charge.
If I kill him on the
yeah.
charge,
Let's do it. Come on, let's do
I
it.
can potentially take it. Right, death throws of the game here, guys. Big couple of big charges, Tom.
Come on,
we
let's
can
do
do
it.
this.
What
Right,
we do
things
first, Phil? Ross?
We're doing this one first because this is the easier of the 2 charges into the Terminator. Only needs a 4.
A 5 will do it.
Oof. Which goes into the Terminator. Hero. This guy isn't exactly a melee powerhouse, but we never know what might happen.
If he's fighting across
Right.
that wall, then I'll get a bonus.
You get a defense. You get defensible, is it? I'm gonna.
Yeah, so he'd be on the other side.
He's on the other side of that wall.
Yeah.
basically.
No,
He's
no,
there.
I want to
He's
be
there.
fighting over it because it'll be better for me.
Okay, fine. There you go.
Like that, yeah.
Right, this is an 8. We've established this before on off camera. Okay,
Yeah.
so the CSM squad going in is an 8.
Oh,
he gets an 8.
Oh my goodness.
He gets an 8. It's huge. And there's no CPs to interrupt. Right, Decimate, we'll do this nice and quick, mate. Because
We're too excited.
tense.
We're too excited to do it
tense.
slowly.
it's gone midnight. We don't even realise. Okay,
What are you doing
Decimator
now? 4s
into
now?
the Leviathan. 4s into the Terminator. He's hit. Oh, he's hit 3 times
3
there.
times.
He's going to wound on 3s, rerolling 1s. Doesn't matter. 3 wounds. Right. Need no AP. So this is just 2s. Oh, he's lived.
Oh, he's done it.
He's lived.
He survives.
Hero.
Now attacks from the Chaos
Attacks
Space
for
Marines.
now. I can only get 2 into the Terminator there and 1 into the Marine. So the sergeant, who's this guy here, He's going to have to attack the Marine. He's got no choice because he's too far away from that.
Okay.
So the sergeant has.
So I did block him a little bit.
You did.
I
You
blocked
did a little
someone.
bit. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Might have been my movement, but the sergeant has 2 attacks, 1 for charging plus 1 for the chainsword. Hits on 3s. Hits and 1 death to the False Emperor there as well.
Doesn't exist anymore, does it?
Does it not?
I don't think it existed anymore.
He doesn't exist in the Death Guard Codex because there's a new codex.
Oh, maybe it
But
does
in
exist.
the
Yeah, I think it
old.
does. I think it does.
In the old.
Yeah, put it
I
on.
think,
It would in this
I think it does
situation.
in the old.
He'd be furious.
4s. That is 2
2
wounds,
wounds.
and that is actually at -1 because they do get.
They do get the
updated
starting
chainswords.
chainsword, yes.
Nice. So 4s.
He goes down, he's on
Damage,
1 wound, isn't he? Is he on 1 wound? No, he's not, is he?
Yeah, yes, maybe. I can't remember.
It doesn't really matter. It matters about the Terminator.
That's
doesn't
right.
it?
That's all good.
So
He
it
dies, he
basically, it's come down to you surviving these attacks.
So how many attacks do these dudes get?
Only two each. No, 1 each because they're basic. They're basic Marines.
Marine,
So
yeah.
plus 2 for charging. That's it. And these are basic attacks. So
Yeah.
he's only got 1s.
Not like this.
But he does get death to the False Emperor, so that becomes a hit. 4s. 2 wounds. So it's come down to this last roll. No 1s, Tom. No 1s.
Oh! He's done it! He's done it!
High five. Well done.
That was a good one.
Great game. Right, so basically thematically, Tom, come around, mate.
I'll come round.
And we can sort of explain narratively how this ends.
All right. Go for it.
So basically, the way we see it, obviously, the hero sergeant there, Blood Angel sergeant, surviving that sort of hail of fire, takes the apothecary by the scruff, chucks him over his shoulder, and then at the very last, a sort of storm raven or something swoops in, grabs him up, and then the Blood Angels essentially win the day. They've got their
They've
apothecary out.
extracted the last man on
The
field.
Primaris gene seed remains intact. The bloodline remains pure.
Yeah. And the
While they're
search for the cure to the Black Rage continues.
The very last Blood Angel alive on the field.
Amazing.
Amazing.
The hero of the battle.
Yeah, hero sergeant. What a guy.
I need to name him. I think he had a name at one time, but now I think I've forgotten it. But I'll rename him.
He needs both a name and some sort of banner.
Yes.
Or like trinket. That
Yeah.
You can because this battle needs to be remembered through the ages, through the annals. Of the
I'll tell you what,
highway.
I'll find something as a gift from the Lamenters.
Amazing. I love that. Yeah. Okay. We'll do it.
That's top draw. Now, so yeah, my first experience of open war, mate. I've not really played it before, but I mean, that was a really nice break from playing sort of grand tournament
mission
stuff.
packs. Yeah. Exactly.
Really good stuff. Enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
definitely. I think it's nice because it makes you you can drop a lot of the stuff that is actually not very fun about those missions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
like random secondaries, which mean you use a unit you spend ages painting, just sitting off in a corner, getting retrieve what gives data or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That sort of thing, where it's like that. Space Marines shouldn't be doing that. It's kind of silly. So, and this is just like everyone charges down the middle of a road, has a big old punch up, and
there's like a welcome simplicity to it, isn't there? Like it's like 40k as perhaps it's intended to be played in many ways. That's a sweeping statement to make when you've got so many different people with different interests around the hobby. But I just love the purity of it. Like it's literally you set up your army and it's a smash up in the middle.
Exactly, and it actually felt like
Nice mix of
It
units.
felt like a battle.
Yes,
it felt like
it did.
Especially in the early stages where we're sort of like obviously advanced to this location where this apothecary was over this kind of city.
Yeah.
And we've met here, and this is how it's happened. And all these like demon engines are storming down the road, and there's land raiders and like Terminators. It's it's definitely what I imagine 40k to be.
So let's pick. You pick 2 MVPs from my list, and I'll do 2 MVPs. I think from yours in the battle. I'll go first.
okay.
I think the MVP for me obviously is your Terminator Sergeant. Goes without saying. But really, the Death Company were a pain.
Yeah.
They were a right pain in the backside.
Yeah.
When you have obviously one of the open war things we had, we deployed quite literally on each other's toes.
Yeah.
The Death Company with their full-on fury move, then charge were they were always going to do some damage, but they survived.
Yeah, that
they
was
kept
a
going.
thing.
They kept plugging away.
I think I used them a bit in 8th, and I was always disheartened because it was like, when they had 1 wound, because they just died so easily.
Yeah.
But then with refusal to die for that 5-up Feel No Pain, it means that those 2 wound models suddenly become much more survivable.
Yeah.
And like you make I made a double 6 at one point to save
You
it,
did.
didn't I? Like
Yeah,
that was good. So it felt like what Death Company should be doing, like storming around, smashing stuff.
Yeah.
And they killed a lord and
They did. They more than earned their points.
definitely. I think with yours, the obliterators are so good, aren't they?
They are. They took their pound of flesh.
And I felt like I said a few times, I'm going to put everything into the obliterators because they need to die. And then they didn't. There was still one hanging around at the last minute.
4 wounds, 2 up save, 5 up in run. It's resilient.
Yeah, definitely.
They can hang around.
Yeah, I thought librarians were good for me as well. I've never ever in a competitive game or a game where I'm trying to win a bit more aggressively run 2 librarians as HQs.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
It is.
I liked it because it was. Yeah. It felt thematic because it was like, okay, it's obviously the librarius' mission, and they've come out to do this, and they were good. I enjoyed bringing the librarian dread again. I haven't fielded in 9th edition yet, so it was good.
Top draw, and beautifully painted army again, mate. Really,
thanks,
really lovely. Always lovely to welcome the Blood Angels to the.
And it's lovely to get the Alpha Legion on the table.
Yeah, memorable.
Well, it's because they're so sneaky.
Or were they even
were
here?
they?
Was it even Alpha Legion?
Yeah, like that.
That's good.
We've
got more armies coming. There's certainly a few more bits and bobs we've got to bring to the table. Tom's Lamenters looking cracking. They'll be on next, I think.
This is like a prequel to the Lamenters.
This is a prequel.
Game, isn't it?
Maybe we should
save this guy.
Maybe we should do a follow up.
Yeah,
he'll come back. That'd be really fun.
He'll come back to awesome. Vengeance on the forces of chaos.
Yeah. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that, Tom.
Mate.
Well done, mate.
Thanks very much.
Brilliant game. If you haven't tried Open War, guys, highly recommend it. Get playing that. It's really fun, really chilled, and is absolutely what it's all about. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So from us here at Rapid Fire Wargaming, hope you enjoyed that. I've been Ross, not Tom. You're Tom. He's been Tom. I've been Ross.
You're Alpha Legion. You could have been.
I could have been you.
Yeah.
Good night.